everyone, welcome to Court of Corvids. My name is Jake. How's everyone doing? Of course, I continuously use the bad overlay that has Indigo instead of my own real name, but whatever.
Good job.
I will one day remember that. I will stop doing all of the sound stuff that I've been doing each week to pre-show and actually change the overlay. Who does that? Anyways, my name is Jake. I go by he, him. I'll be playing a bunch of different characters, so follow through with that. Krug, you're up next.
I'm Krug, playing Krug Claudel the Human Monk. Both of us he, him. And this game that we're playing right now is Pathfinder 2nd Edition. It's a home game, not an educational stream, not like designed to teach you everything you need to ever know about Pathfinder 2nd Edition. We're also not perfect. We're just humans, so sometimes we'll get rules wrong. And also sometimes we'll get rules wrong because we just wanna. And we're allowed to do that. All of the devs told us, so keep that in mind. And if you do want educational Pathfinder 2nd Edition content, you can go check out Game Gorgon on YouTube. The next episode of Game Gorgon is not Pathfinder 2nd Edition related, but the one after that will be. So go and check those out. And I'm not going to tell you what the next one is. That's all. Nana boo boo.
Oh.
I will. It's an announcement for a new show. Anyways, Molly, go for it.
Hi, my name is Molly the Ghost. I've apparently become so pale in quarantine that my webcam literally cannot function anymore, so that's fun.
I literally can darken you on my end if you want.
Maybe. I don't even have my ring light on. I don't know. Hold on. I feel like I need to put blinds down. That's a little bit better. I don't know. But let's wait until the sunshine sets a little bit. It's fine. It's actually spoilers that I'm dead. I'm dead now, and this is Molly's ghost. Anyway, I'm Molly McIsaac, and I play Moss the Magnificent. We are both she, her, and you can find me across the internet at Molly McIsaac.
I prefer what chat says is that you have ascended.
Yes. I think it's because I don't have an overt shirt on. I wonder if I covered my shoulders, which are so, terrible. If it would be able to handle me better.
If you weren't so white.
Yeah.
William and Jonas, you're up next.
Nope.
Hi, I'm Jonas, they, them, and I'm playing Robin, the chameleon gnome storm druid, she, her.
I'm William, they, them, and I'm playing Remy Ashwillow, the goblin fighter, also they, them. And Jonas and I are in a band together called Glass Beach. You can find us on Twitter and Instagram and our own website at Glass Beach Band. Our website is glassbeach.band. We have a merch sale stuff going on right now, shop.glassbeach.band.
There's a pink hat with a rat on it. I was hoping I would see one behind me, but it's elsewhere.
Yeah, it is elsewhere. And it's also not in stock right now.
Not in stock, but will be soon.
It will be soon again. And then the final thing I'm going to say is that I do other shows for QueueTimes. I run Hijinks and Handlebars, which is currently Hijinks and Dungeon World, which is a Dungeon World miniseries that we're doing right now, but we previously did Kids on Bikes, and we will return to that eventually. Also, we'll sprinkle in a little Kids on Brooms in there. And then the other show I do is called Killer Set, and we just wrapped up the first two-parter of that last week, and that's a Monster of the Week where I take real live actual musicians and bands, and I have them play musicians and bands that are solving mysteries and fighting monsters in order to play their gigs. It's pretty cool. So check that out, and we'll let you know when the next one of those is going to be. I have to set up the guests and stuff first. Cool.
Awesome. So last we left off, you all had taken your steps, some say your last steps, into this deep, dark box.
Last we left off, we had made the worst decision we've ever made as a group. Seemingly.
Yeah. So all of you are sitting down in this hole. It's been a few hours since you've been buried there, and you all are just kind of sitting there, slowly adjusting to the darkness. Those who have dark vision, you can see completely clear in this room. Those who have low light vision can see shapes and objects within the room. Everything is kind of gray toned. And those who do not have any sort of low or dark vision see pitch black. Krug, I believe you're one of those people who cannot see anything.
The only one, yeah.
Or
What are you doing?
I'm gonna sit and meditate, except for normally when I meditate, I close my eyes because it's important to not be cognizant of things and just like let everything go. And it's very difficult to do that when you're looking at stuff. But this time I'm gonna do it with my eyes open, just because I can. Just new experience.
Roll me a religion check for your meditation.
Ooh. My religion's not that great, but 19.
19. You sit there for what feels like moments, or it could be hours, or it could have been days. You're really not sure how long, in fact, you have been sitting there meditating. Normally, you have some semblance of time based off of where the sun has moved and how your shadow has changed on the ground, but none of those things are real in this situation. As you look around the room in your meditation, thinking about inner peace and how better to improve yourself, you see movement within the room, but it's weird. It's just black blobs on top of black blobs moving. You kind of move your head left and right to try to follow them, but it always feels like it's in the corner of your eye. Not quite able to reach it. No matter how quickly you turn your head, it always just seems like it's at the edge of your vision.
Is it something that's like distracting me, or is it something that I can meditate through?
Roll me a will save.
That's not by 23.
You're able to ignore it.
Great, and then I do.
What is Moss doing in this situation where she doesn't get to be in front of a crowd? In fact, no one really gets to see her at all.
Yeah, well, she hates that. And she is just babbling nonsense. Like, she's just filling the space with nothing. She's talking about everything but nothing at all. Just nonstop stream of consciousness. She's very nervous. She doesn't enjoy it down here. She's feeling a little claustrophobic. So she's just storytelling, but with no substance.
You all can obviously very clearly hear Moss going over just stories she's already told you in the past, and probably not the first or second or third time that she's retold these stories. You can hear the nervousness in her voice almost shaking as she continues to just talk aimlessly.
Mm-hmm.
What is Remy doing?
Yeah, Remy's just gonna be like holding conversation with Moss, and then just kind of like chilling, like laying down, having a good time, maybe doing some push-ups here and there, then doing
They can
some
see perfectly, right?
then doing some handstand. Oh yeah, Remy can see perfectly. So some handstand push-ups, some other stuff like that. Just like really, really just chilling.
And what about Robin?
So Robin has low light vision, so she can see like a little bit, but she also has the light cantrip that I think she's. I know that Krug had sort of requested that we not like just have it bright in here. We actually kind of go through it a little bit. So she is currently like just kind of like in a corner. She has like her cloak around the light, so there's like a little, like when a kid is staying up late reading past their bedtime, and you see like their flashlight under the cover, kind of like that look. But she's just like whittling away at this white, maybe soapstone. Something just like thinning it down basically, and she has like behind her there's this sprout that she planted 10 minutes ago that is like grown and hardened as I casted the verdant sprout for the first time today for our first meal. Robin is going to slightly underfeed us. We're going to be like eating for 3 people when there's 4 of us, just so we do, because I think there's something to living in hard circumstances, and if that becomes trouble, then I have more stashed.
Robin, this is probably the second most comfortable you've felt since you started adventuring. Like the most comfortable situation was when you were out in the middle of the ocean by yourself, swimming, able to breathe completely underwater. You're in the dirt Your toes wiggle in the soft, moist dirt. Moisture all around the room since it's been raining for the last few days. The walls are wet themselves. So you are kind of in all of your elements. You're in with the dirt and the plants, the growth, the roots, and you feel the moisture along the sides of the wall. So you feel all of this.
Is it like soft enough that I could kind of dig into it a little bit?
Oh, of course.
Yeah, I think like subconsciously, even as she's just like carving this stone, she just like her heels are like and elbows as she's like kind of sitting back are like digging like deeper and deeper in, and she's just like leaving an imprint.
Now, I believe all of you wanted to take a moment to kind of talk about your plan of what you want to do once you get out. Why don't you guys have that conversation?
So Remy has switched to like handstand push-ups. So just like in handstand, just straight up doing push-ups like the entire. Okay. So the skull piece is inside of a jar. The jar is filled with liquid. There's a wax seal over it, and all of us get to put the cap on when we get out of here. So that's 4 chances for us to do something.
Yeah. I mean, here's the thing. Could any of us, do we believe in our ability to take the jar and run? Because that's an option.
Well,
I mean, go ahead.
I could perform and distract him.
I mean, yeah, I suppose like from the sounds of it, all you would have to do is ask him about himself, and he'll distract himself really fine. But I wonder if there are going to be other high court members in the the ceremony for us. Because there's a big meal. There's can you check the status of that one, the person that you
Yes, I can. She just like kind of puts a couple fingers through her temple and like closes her eyes. How's he doing?
So how long does that spell last for?
24 hours.
So yes, you're able to guess the status, and after they have consumed food, you can see that their fatigue has dropped. They have rested, and they feel. It seems as if they are almost to 100%.
Cool.
Yeah, that's what you get.
Cool. Yeah, they're good. I mean, here's the thing: if we do choose to just like pretend to keep going, being good members of the cult or whatever, we'd be treated pretty well. It seems. I don't want to do that.
No, yeah. I just wish there was something really concrete, Like I can tell that there are some. I don't trust cults to begin with. Their name is the true religion. We got called out here to do stuff by the court of Corvids. So clearly there is something going on, or at least Arturo believes there is something going on. So all of that, but then like they just want to live, and they're trying to take care of the zombos the way that they think they should. I'm a little curious about Asahara, being like a figurehead. But then the way he talks about it, I mean, he's boisterous, but he's like, oh, I am like training them. Isn't that what people do? They train people, and like that's not bad, I suppose.
Right. I mean, we haven't seen him do anything bad, right? But but we've seen so many people who have hidden badness, to others at least. I mean, this might be the first time that someone's successfully hiding badness from us directly.
Well, what are the things we know about Asahara really quick? Like the things that we have scoped out that, kind of give us the willies.
Good idea. Here, I'll start carving on the wall. Can everyone see?
We probably shouldn't write them because if...
That's a good point. Well, I mean, I've got 2 days. I can fix it.
That's true. You could definitely fix it.
It was mostly a joke anyway.
Oh, okay.
I want to just say we should consider Jason's suggestion that Robin teleports right underneath Asahara and blasts him into outer space. That is not a bad idea.
That is not a bad idea.
I have to level up a few times, but...
Yeah. Also, I just want to say I thought the Bark Vision thing was
Bark Vision was very funny. Thank you for that. Very good gift from
dog.
Chad.
If you're a dog, you have Bark Vision. Yes, that was very funny.
What do we know about Asahara? Very powerful?
No, the bad things.
Oh, bad things.
Like just the things that give us the willies.
Oh, the willies.
He's leading a group called the True Religion? How is
Well,
that
yes.
in and of
Okay,
itself?
all right. Out of character, I want someone to say that he smells undead, and I want somebody to say
Okay.
that his spell using powers are bad, like are corrupted. Because I don't think either of those things were shared with Remy yet.
Okay. Robin will definitely share the
But
smells
me as a
undead.
player, I
Yeah,
remember.
I
those
also-
things.
as a spellcaster, I can tell you that the spellcasting of this individual is not above board, if you know what I mean.
No, he acts divine, but there's something off about him. He like when you do enough magic, you can smell it, right? And he smells like necromancy, but he doesn't seem to be doing necromancy, and it just makes me suspicious, I suppose.
Like the bad kind of
Well, just
necromancy,
like undead, like I guess I
not
don't know.
not the healing necromancy, but the other.
Like like he smells zombie-like, I guess.
Smells zombie like. Well, maybe.
But he's not doing zombie magic. He's doing the magic like when I look into your eyes and tell you you're gonna do great.
Maybe he's just been around a lot of zombies. I'm not trying to. Okay, so Moss, I trust you implicitly. Unless I hear that it has come from Clokey, and in that regard, I do not. But that's
you can tell that little goblin that they can go shove it. All right.
Jake, important question: does Clokey have low light vision or dark vision?
You don't know.
Okay, fine, Jake.
I know that's why I'm asking.
Okay.
He has dark vision. How's that?
Dark vision.
Dark vision.
Ooh.
All right.
Okay, so
Move
Clokey's
along.
a dog. Hey,
Clokey, you dog.
I didn't need you to tell me that Clokey was a dog. I could tell. Okay.
Clokey.
What the hell? What were we talking about?
Asahara.
Here's the main thing about Asahara, right? Is that we don't really know what Asahara is capable of, and we don't really know what Asahara's followers are capable of, right?
Right.
We don't know that we're not surrounded by a ton of people that can make meteors rain from the sky and make giant monsters chase us around until we're tired and eat us. We could be walking into something way out of our depth, right?
He seemed very impressed by the way we handled the zombos.
He did.
But at the same time, and that's the other point, right? If Asahara genuinely wants the zombies dead,
Oh, just
the right word?
Just say
zombos. If Asahara genuinely wants the zombos dead, and we genuinely want the zombos dead, what else matters at this point? Asahara's not beating up civilians. Asahara's not doing anything dangerous that we're aware of. We could just really go and ask Asahara for the peace.
Molly is getting really heavy into the role play here. Immersive theater.
I'm trying to fix my glowing.
Yeah, well, you fixed it. Jeez. For the podcast listeners.
That looks nice.
Hey, that looks good. You did it.
That's great.
Yay!
I don't know.
All she had to do was turn off the entire sun.
So Krug, what's your sorry?
Go ahead,
babe,
babe.
are you going to? No, babe. You should.
You've got better vision, and you can read his lips. So you
Well,
Why are you
babe.
calling me babe?
I mean, I can.
Babe.
Nobody's
What?
calling you babe. Krug. Oh yeah, you can't see. Wait,
Oh.
but you can hear. My voice is clearly not headed in your direction. Well, it is now. I am looking at you, but
You're pretty loud. It's the same whether you're facing me or not, honestly.
okay.
And I don't know if you know.
There
but
it is.
the
There
way
is
this is
the
shaped,
first one.
It bounces around.
We've only been in here for a
really,
few
It probably
hours,
sounds like there's
and you
four
are
of us, doesn't it?
already saying mean
There's
things to
like
me.
two talking.
So, Robin, as you're like in the middle of having this conversation, you have this weird tingling feeling. The hair on the back of your neck sticks up, and you start to hear the heartbeat of the person that you had connected with.
Everyone be quiet.
It's very much similar to when you focus, but you hear the heart slowly but surely increasing quicker and quicker and quicker, and then silence.
Can I tell if I still have the spell on?
The spell is no longer active. You assume that you have reached the 24th hour of your spell.
Oh,
we've been in here for.
So it's been a day.
It has been quite a day.
And
I agree.
our friend
Which one?
May have been who I was keeping track of. Might have been in trouble, or just excited, anxious, but yeah, started getting very heartbeat was very fast and then gone. I think it's been 24 hours. That I can't quite be positive of, but I guess I hope it's been 24 hours.
Back to Krug, really quick. You had said they want to get rid of the zombos. We want to get rid of the zombos. Where's the problem? So is your suggestion that we like work, with them and like not interfere, but just still get the skull piece somehow?
I think it's something we should consider because we don't know what we're up against.
There is something truly impressive about the way that this place is run. I mean, like they learn to hold their breath for really long periods of time. They stay under the ground with like for a week without food or water. Some of them like take tiny rations and like come down here for a month period, long time.
But here's the flip side of that coin, right? It's a cult. If we're convinced that it's a cult, it's entirely possible that all of those feats are just a facade. They're fake. They're tricks of some sort.
You and I watched the person in the water tank together.
Right, but that doesn't mean that we weren't fooled by something. Maybe it's magic. Maybe they don't train their bodies. Maybe it's not them holding their breath. Maybe they can breathe under there because of some spell. I don't know.
I know how to do that actually, so that's very possible.
We've done that before, right? Like
use it. Yeah. We did, yeah, with the eel. Oh god, I feel so sad about that eel sometimes.
Oh, that feels like it was 10 years ago.
It really does. Okay, well here's the thing. We have a lot of time, right? Because what's our mission here? Spend as much time there as you can, right? And I guess and then learn about and retrieve the skull shard.
Yeah, getting the skull shard. I checked in with Arturo in the intern hut before we came, like last night or something or whatever. But it just sounded like what Arturo said was like, thanks for the information, get the skull piece and get out of there. So
okay, cool. Well, okay.
Let me just make this one thing clear, because this is basically summing up my entire thought about the situation. Is that we don't know enough yet to make a move, and even though this is a really good opportunity to make a move, I'm not entirely convinced that it's the right opportunity. Does that make sense?
It's like the second time they put us in a hole.
Time we will be with Thistle.
We let them bury us underground once. They get one.
I really would not like to come down here again. I'm already losing it slightly, to be honest.
Moss.
Do I want what?
Some light.
Moss can see in the dark.
I can see.
Moss has dark vision.
And here's the thing, though. We can still use this opportunity as an opportunity to examine this thing more closely and intimately, right? Like we're not losing by not taking it right now. We can still try and figure out how is the jar sealed? Can we make a replica jar? What is the liquid inside the jar?
We get to
Any
see
number of things.
Because like from the sound of it, they each get a person comes in and puts the cap on their head. They get access to whatever the power is, and then they are done.
Oh, do we not get a? I thought we got to hold the jar, but maybe I misunderstood.
No, specifically they said we can't hold the jar.
Oh, well, whoops.
Because Robin was like, "What if one of us drops?" And they're like, "Oh, you silly! You don't get to hold the jar," which is fair. Okay, I do think maybe not this time. You are right, Krug, and also my wife, that we don't have enough information. And like as much as I would love to just like barrel in there, I also don't know exactly what is going to be going on with Thistle when we get out. And I don't want to put Thistle into a bad situation just because we want to grab the jar and go,
That's a good point. Yep.
I personally feel like Thistle's going to get completely brainwashed.
Thistle was like very adamant about not enjoying cults or anything.
I mean, it was hard enough to convince Thistle that we were friendly. I don't think she's gonna get brainwashed at all. She's gonna. I'll be surprised if they convince Thistle to give them the time of day.
I just hope that if Thistle's not safe up there, that she's able to leave, because I think that's how she's escaped getting indoctrinated before. Right, is leaving, and maybe did becoming friends with her make her want to stay? Did we put her in danger by becoming her friends?
No.
No, that's not us.
You all grow significantly tired as you're not really sure how long you've been in there. Well, Robin knows that they casted a spell that lasted 24 hours on a person. They did cast it hours before they actually entered into the hole itself. Like it was right after they had gotten out.
And also can I actually I want to roll survival to see if like that feels right, because it could have just been cut off because they died or left the realm. Or
I would say that would be not a survival, but that would be in nature because it's your spell casting.
Cool. Nature's good. I rolled a 16 before modifiers. Do you want to know the modifiers?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
I'm sure it's over 4.
26.
Yeah, okay. That was 100% what it feels like before the spell ends.
Okay.
Right? Is the actions of the heartbeat are not.
Okay, cool. So that still makes sense to be. Okay, cool. Yeah. So, but it has been. Sorry, I interrupted your.
No. So all of you start feeling extraordinarily tired. One by one, your conversation slowly dies as each one of you kind of gets a little bit more tired. It's like a sleepover, right? You know, you talk and then you kind of get a little sleepy, and then you wake up and you talk a little bit more, and then you all kind of get sleepy until everyone just simultaneously gets tired at the exact same time. You all close your eyes and fall asleep. Krug, you're awoken by a voice. Krug. Psst.
What, Remy?
Krug.
What, Remy? What?
Shh. Okay, you're gonna survive. Hey. It's gonna be okay. You're gonna survive this.
I'm gonna reach out and try to touch the face of the individual speaking.
It's behind you.
Oh, I'm gonna touch the.
You touch the wall.
The hell?
The voice changes from one side of your head to the other.
There are ghosts down here.
Krug.
Can I roll something to try and identify the voice? Is it a voice I recognize?
Okay.
That would probably be perception.
It'd probably be perception.
Mhm.
Okay.
Want me to roll for you? Would that help?
Yeah, it would. Because I got a 18.
It is not a voice you recognize.
Hmm.
You have never heard this voice before. You're pretty adamant about it too.
I'm gonna sit up into like the meditative like stance, like crossed legs with my hands on my knees, and I'm gonna just listen.
You feel hands on your shoulder. And you feel the hands slowly move down your chest. Along the lines of the necklace.
I'm gonna grab the hands with both of my hands.
You reach and there's nothing there.
What is this? You gonna tell me what you want, or you gonna keep playing this game?
Quick sleep talking.
I want you to get that skull piece for me.
Who are you?
A friend.
If you're a friend, why don't I recognize you?
I mean, just because you don't recognize a friend doesn't mean that they're not a friend.
I didn't say you weren't a friend, but I'm curious why I don't recognize you. Have you changed? How would I recognize you?
We've never met before.
So in that case, how do we become friends?
Well,
Have you been watching me?
No. We just have aligned decisions and plans set forth.
While they're speaking, I'm gonna kind of like reach up and grab the monkey paw and kind of feel and see how many fingers are pointing up.
You touch it, and the brittle hand of the monkey still has 3 fingers up. Look, I want you to get the monkey's. Look, I want you to get the skull piece just as much as you do. But I don't think it's going to be as easy as you think it's going to be.
That's terrifying because I don't think it's going to be easy at all. What makes you think that if I get the skull piece that I'm going to give it to you? Or do you not think that at all?
I want you to give it to me. Not that I think you'll give it to me. I want you to give it to me. You want the undead is gone and away from everyone just as much as I do.
I mean, you seem pretty...
Thank you.
Powerful.
Oh, thank you also.
But there you go. To be able to speak to me like this, why do you need my help? Why don't you get it yourself?
I mean, do you see or feel a corporeal body here?
No, but I'm not gonna constrain your abilities based on this one interaction. I'm sure you have other things you could do.
Do you know how terribly boring it is being undead?
See, all right. Wait. No, first of all, I don't. Second of all, why, pray tell, if you don't mind me asking, do you, who just implied, and forgive me if I'm reading too far into this, that you are an undead?
I am.
Why would you want to use the skull piece for what I think is its intended purpose of destroying undead? Do you understand my confusion?
I'm stuck on this plane of existence. I don't want to be here anymore. I want to move on, but I can't. I'm stuck here. And as of right now, the only way I can see to move on is if you get the skull piece and we get destroyed. That's the only way. Nothingness is better than this constant, utter... I'm stuck here and I can't stand it.
I'm gonna sense motive. I got an 18.
They are telling the complete truth.
All right, if this isn't going to be as easy as I think it is, can you help me?
Can you give me the piece?
If all you're after is the destruction of the undead, and you are fairly certain, and again, correct me if I'm wrong, that is what I'm after, but I am not fairly certain that is what you're after because, and again, forgive me if I'm being offensive, you do have a slight conflict of interest, potentially. Why would you not just let me
What would be the conflict of interest?
Oh, you could be lying to me.
Okay.
Trying to take the piece away from me so that I could not possibly gather all of them. So that I could not possibly destroy you using the thing that the piece makes.
Now, I'm going to try to not be offensive to you.
I appreciate that.
If I wanted to fool you, don't you think I would wake up the goblin?
So what are you going to do with the piece once you have it if you don't have the rest of the skull? We have other pieces, and there are other pieces still out there.
You don't need the entire skull. The entire skull is the most powerful, but each individual piece has its own power and has its own abilities. And maybe I'm not describing this wrong. Right. So, have you ever met an alchemist?
I've met a surprising quantity of alchemists.
Now, alchemists have different tiers of acid flasks, right? They've got a lower level one and a higher level one, right?
I believe that, sure.
Okay. Each individual skull piece is like a lower level alchemist flask. Combining them all together creates a large and more powerful alchemist flask. That's what these skull pieces do.
So what are you going to be able to do with just this one tiny piece?
Release all of the souls that are here on this grounds. And as Krug stands there and starts to think, the sounds of shovels right above everyone's head. The sound wakes all of you up. And
someone's doing the digging.
Everyone?
Oh wait, is it over already?
Yeah, has it been 3 days?
Is that right? That can't be.
so, sure enough, the top opens up and blinding white light. It's terrible for all of you as the light just kind of pierces in, and it takes a few moments for your eyes to finally adjust. And as it adjusts, you start to see the shape of someone standing up above the hole. And as your vision starts to go from this blurry shape, you see Asahar's face and his hand reaching down. Come on, my children. It's time to get out of there. You have far proven yourselves.
I'm gonna grab the hand. Well, go ahead.
Asahara, you'll never know how corny that was just now. As I'm like rubbing my eyes.
I'm gonna grab the hand. That was very nice and cool, Asahara. Don't listen to Rumpelstiltskin over here.
And Asahar lifts Remy up and helps them up the steps. Come on, all of you. Who's next?
Yeah. Robin reaches out with a completely stark white. Like as soon as all the light hit her from above, she just went completely like paper pale. And yeah, reaches her hand out to be pulled up.
I can do it myself. Oh gosh.
And as each one of you come up slowly but surely, whether you take Asahar's hand or not, and as you get there, there is an entire crowd cheering out there, clapping away. The band is performing a song that is very upbeat. It fills you all with just a little bit of happiness. It's this weird thing, like you've all been working on this plan of how to get this peace and whether Asahar is evil and what's going on with this cult, and you exit this hole and you all just are completely uplifted and you all feel just really amazing that you managed to accomplish this goal of sitting in a hole for 3 days, and it didn't even feel like 3 days. Each one of you, I want you to take 1 additional hero point.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
All right, I'm joining this cult. Let's do it.
Wow,
Keep the 0 points coming, I will.
Also, chat suggested I should get a hero point for fixing my lighting. You know, just saying.
Yeah, all right.
I think that's what we all just got.
Yeah, that's what just happened.
Well, Moss is very used to this sort of accolades, and she's beaming. She's bowing and holding her arms open and just accepting and basking in all of the attention.
Yeah, I wanna lean over and like elbow Moss and like whisper in real close and be like, "So you never want to go back down into hole again?"
I could maybe be convinced if this is the sort of welcome we get.
Oh yeah, Fern.
Asahar goes, let's all, it's time to eat. I'm sure you're all famished. Let's go.
Yes, I'm so very hungry and strong.
Which all of you are a little hungry as Robin only sufficed enough food to feed 3 out of 4 people. You each had kind of eaten a little less than you had normally done. So you definitely can eat, right? This is not a unwelcome idea. And he marches you all towards the house. He opens the doors, and again, the hallway that leads up with pillars to the left and right, incense all the way across, and it all kind of clicks with you since you've had this conversation of like the fact that Asahar smells undead, and the fact that these incense are constantly always burning in his home. That these may be a reason why is to kind of cover Asahar's scent. And there again, this amazing table. It's actually built significantly larger than the table that you had originally sat at. Originally, it was a small round table. It has been extended out to being a longer table. And at the table, you can see that the high court is all standing there behind seats, clapping as you all come in.
Robin starts clapping too for a moment, kind of like forgetting her place, and then accepts the applause.
Moss is bowing and taking flowers from the table in people's hands that probably aren't even meant for her, and just like putting it all in a bundle in her arms. She's just like eating this up. All confusion about whether that was actually 3 days is gone. She's just like, this is exactly what she lives for.
How many council members are there?
There are 10.
Cool. Are they what signifies them different? Are they dressed fancier?
No, you just assume that they're a part of the high court because one, you've never seen them, and two, this is kind of like a fancy nice dinner, and you kind of just go, oh, this must be the high court.
Yeah, and they all look kind of blazed.
High court, very good.
You lose a hero point.
That's fair. I deserve it.
You get a villain point.
because Moss fixed her lighting, you get a hero point back. So
there we go.
Nice.
All right,
that's how the world works. Someone else does the work, I get the hero point.
There are spots at the front of the table where Asahara is walking towards that are meant for each of you, 2 on each side of the table. And he goes and he sits down at the head of the table and he goes, please come join us.
I want to sit next to Asahara this time.
Okay. Who would like to be on the other side?
So I want to sit by Asahara.
Oh, I said it first, so I'm good.
Yeah, I said it second. I don't care. I do a flip.
I mean, you're literally one seat.
I flip over the table. I land in the chair. I flip over the table, land in the chair, and I just look at Moss.
Burn.
Yeah, I didn't say it out loud.
I know.
Dude.
As almost like moments, like I want to say like seconds after you all sit down, the high court all moves in, sits down, and plates are all brought in front of you, opened up, and it is a delicious looking salad. It's the starter of your meal. Nice greenery.
Starting with dessert, huh?
Very fresh, very good ingredients here. I can see. Do you all grow this yourselves here on the compound?
Yes, and I mean, not everything that will be served tonight is stuff that is grown on the compound. We trade with other areas and cities nearby, but these specifically were in fact grown here.
These cities nearby, are they also like part of the true religion, or do you like kind of go outside the scope? You know? Oh
no, we absolutely trade with other cities and locations that are not. The true religion is not about exclusion. We're welcoming to everyone, and we want to work with those people, even if they choose to not believe in what we believe in.
I would like to sort of inspect the food as we're getting it to see if it appears different than any other like good example of that fruit or vegetable that exists. Like, see if it's either like better in a weird way or just like not. Go
for it.
Yeah.
Moss leans.
Whoa!
Oh, sorry.
Sorry, natural 20. Sorry.
What?
A natural 20 to see if this food is different or weird.
Yeah. This is to see if there's anything peculiar about it.
The only thing peculiar about it is the amount that there is. It is quite a lot of salad.
Okay. Cool.
And everyone just starts digging in right away as soon as it gets to their plate. Or gets to their place in front of them.
Masa leans over Remy, kind of like literally like across the table in front of them. And it's like,
Asahara, did we do better than any other group?
I don't like to judge on performances, but you
sure you do.
That's not true.
I'm in a part of Moss's hair. Like, no, seriously, I look so good and I'm so strong still. Aren't you?
I feel like,
look
at us. Like,
come on.
We really survived down there, we thrived even. Remy's stronger.
I felt like it only lasted like 10 minutes. I wasn't freaked out at all.
What is happening with William?
Nothing. Nothing's happening.
Robin.
Nothing's happening.
Robin just said Remy's stronger.
But Jake, you didn't hear it, so that means Asahara didn't hear it, right?
you don't see Asahara take any point to that.
Oh yeah.
But it was weird. I thought you had like knocked a mic or something.
Yeah.
Or something weird. I was like, I thought it was a technical thing, and I was like,
That's okay.
is everything good?
No, yeah,
we all got all sorts of closer on, when we were under the ground, all sorts of nicknames, inside jokes.
Really grew together.
All over the place.
I focus on eating for a minute. Yeah.
Oh, where is Thistle? Thistle was training by your
yes.
side for the past 3 days, huh?
She has been. She has been. She's done a phenomenal job. She's actually going out with a group. I believe she left about an hour or so ago. She sends her regards, but she's actually going to a city that's about 4 days travel away. She'll be back though.
Oh, dang.
But she
Okay.
left without saying goodbye. That's so rude. I wanted to say, why wasn't she here to say hi to us?
You will have more than enough occasions to continue to speak with her. Oh, look! And Asahara leans back as someone comes and picks up the salad that has been completely emptied from his plate, as well as all the high court. You can determine yourselves how much of the salad you ate.
It's gone.
None.
And as soon as they take that plate, they place something in front of each of you. There are. It looks to be cheese that has had pasta wrapped around it and deep fried.
Oh,
I'm eating that.
What is this? Robin is like amazed by this concoction, and eats it very slowly.
With my hands.
Trying to like figure it out. Yeah, she eats it with Remy's hands. Remy, hold this for me. I need to focus on eating.
Yes, thank you for using my nickname again. That's for that.
Character, not that time.
Okay.
And so everyone just starts digging in and eating.
Jesus Christ. I'm sorry, Jet just said it's Thistle.
Thistle is not cheese. I'm just throwing that one out there.
Or pasta. There's no.
Can I do a magic check on this food? Is it magic?
You not using a spell correctly. You just
I detect magic. Yeah.
So detect magic, is that verbal or is it what are the
good point. Detect magic is
Somatic and verbal.
yeah, somatic and verbal.
So you would have to say something and move your hands to
Yeah, never mind. I won't do that.
Wow, this feast is so good. Is it magic?
That's the verbal component. Is this magic? Hold on.
Wait a minute. Is this magic?
They continue to start eating and chowing down on the food. And they continue to have conversations across. Oh, how was it? I hear that some people start to see things while they're down there.
I saw all sorts of things. I saw Rumpelstiltskin. I saw some dirt. I saw fern. I saw Ray. I saw some rope. I saw wood.
I saw lots and lots of high quality dirt. I dug real deep in.
I saw visions of my successful future after I sell a book about this amazing organization, and you, Asahara, and I saw us both being famous and lauded. It was wonderful.
Well, I hope that those visions were true and we continue to not only see them, but actually fulfill them. Soon, the plates are again pulled away from all of you, and another plate comes out, and it seems to be a chicken leg that has been cooked, and some rice and some vegetables on the plate as well.
Where's Onion?
Onion has been with you the whole time.
Okay, I'm just gonna check on Onion just in case. I don't eat chicken. Sorry.
Oh, we can. Oh, I'm too terribly sorry.
I will eat yours.
Remy reaches over and starts eating your chicken.
Here, you can have the vegetables and the rice. I will dispose of this vile chicken for you. No.
Oh, thank you.
So you continue to eat, and you are all getting pretty darn stuffed. This has been already 3 courses of a meal, and you're feeling good, and the hunger has left you. You're not tired or fatigued whatsoever. and the plates disappear. And then shortly after, more plates show up. A plate of nicely deboned fish sits upon your plate. Ah, I love fish. Fish is delicious. Asahara says as he begins to dig into the fish and start eating away.
Chicken of the sea,
You know.
all of them.
Oh yeah, that means Fern can't eat that either. Here, I'll have yours.
No, I'll eat this. It's okay.
Oh, okay. Well, it is so delicious, Asahara. In fact, I would call it delicious.
Did you know that fish can't feel pain? Like their nerves like react to pain, but they don't actually feel it. So I don't feel sad about eating.
High five, Asahara.
So after a little while, it's taking you all a little bit longer to eat this because you're already pretty stuffed. So some of you may have finished it. Some of you may have picked away at it. But you're not quite, for the most part, you all leave a good portion of it on the plate.
Mm-hmm.
You notice that Asahara's plate is empty, and same with all of the high court. The plates disappear, and moments later, another plate. This time, a rack of lamb ribs are on the plate.
You can have this.
This is all so good and generous, but I don't know if I can eat more. I mean, did you do this for everyone who comes out of the hole? All this food?
Yes, of course. It's a part of our celebration.
How can that be? How often do you do this?
I mean, every few days we have people that come out of the holes.
So much food every few days. I mean, I can't. Where does this come from?
Trade and grow our stuff, but we have a farm on location.
Right. I suppose.
Jake, I'm gonna keep going. I'm doing a fortitude. I'm doing it. I'm gonna roll a fortitude, or what should it be? Is fortitude? All right, here we go.
So we'll start with a DC 15.
Okay, and I'm gonna use a hero point.
Flawless.
Okay, so that's gonna be 21.
Okay, you are able to finish it. You're able to finish off the ribs, and as is the rest of the high court, the rest of you, if you would like to try and finish this, you can also roll fortitude save. But if not, you can.
You guys pick at it.
No, thank you.
I want to make it clear I've only eaten just exactly enough bread so that I'm not hungry, and that's it. I have not partaken in anything else.
Okay.
I want to roll to eat Moss's ribs too.
Okay, DC 17.
There's a goblin, have you ever the feat or a type that lets you just eat anything? You become a trash compactor. That's not what you are, right?
Iron gut.
Iron gut. Do you have iron gut?
No, I don't think so. 18. I just got 18.
Okay. You are successfully able to eat Moss's food. And Asahara takes note to this and he goes, we must always continue to feast. It's important that we may feast forever. And the plates disappear again. This time they come back and there are pasta with meatballs and red sauce across all of it.
Again, this is so nice and delicious, but I mean, there are maybe we don't need to think like this, but there are people who have such little food who could use so much. I mean, what couldn't we consider, reevaluating, passing some of this on to, places where it's needed? I mean, this is 4 times what I could eat.
None of this food goes to waste. What you cannot eat, if you do not touch it, goes to the rest of the community. And if you have touched it, it gets put together and is used as either feed for the plants or is used as feed for the animals. Nothing here goes to waste. We make sure that we all eat.
Yeah, I can't believe we thought of everything. Okay. Well, I'm not eating anymore. The rest of mine can go to the community then. I think I'm good.
Fortitude.
Honestly.
All right, so this one's 20.
I mean, not to sound like shameful of anybody who eats more, but I can't look like this if I keep eating all of these carbs.
25, and then I turn to Masa and go, and I can't look like this if I don't stuff myself with calories.
Well, you can have as much of my food as you want from now on because I feel like I'm about to burst. Usually I just eat onions, eggs. Thank you, Onion. You're so good to me.
You eat only eggs?
Well, Well, sometimes I eat vegetables, but mostly just onions, eggs.
Just
I make you berries sometimes. You eat
You
those.
do
Right?
make me berries.
how when?
What? When we're camping?
How long have you two been camping?
Well, in our dreams and we role played some friendship.
Were you not listening down in the hole?
Yeah.
Our whole adventures when we went on hunting ogres.
When
and
you wait,
we had the whole. We were playing a game. We were rolling the sticks around, and however many sticks landed, sometimes things were good. Good would happen, and
were you playing? No, you were playing a game and you did the.
down in the hole. Yeah.
This is not in the hole.
You really weren't listening, were you?
No, I was working out the whole time. I get it the whole time.
Should I
So
just roll
anyway,
deception,
Asahar.
Asahar lifts up a wine glass that is full of what seems to be wine of some sort, and he holds it up and he goes, "May you all dine forever." And he takes a drink, and the plates are taken away from the table, and the next plates are brought over. This time the meal itself is just a meatloaf.
Hey, where can I get some of that wine? That's more my style.
Oh, yes, of course. And he snaps his finger, and someone comes over and pours you a glass of wine.
And as you're getting poured a glass of wine, Krug reaches over with Krug's glass of wine and puts it right next to Moss. Just there you go. Here you go.
Oh,
They only poured Moss a glass. Unless someone else wants a glass, they only poured Moss a glass. Krug, all you have drinking is water and bread.
Correct.
Does Robin want to check my wine before I drink it?
Yeah, I was really just thinking that. Can I do maybe a perception check? See if I don't know.
You can wine. I would say a nature check is acceptable for this.
Okay, cool. All right, 20.
This is wine. This is wine.
And safe to drink as far as I can tell?
I mean, other than the fact that it is alcohol.
Sure. Yeah, Robin sniffs it. She does like the wine testing, wine tasting testing.
The sommelier,
Yeah, exactly. And smells it. May I sip just to be sure?
I believe
she does.
Yeah.
Sips and passes it back.
Yeah, you taste a little bit, and yeah, it's fine. Is Remy going to continue to eat?
Well, I will say the setup of how you said that it was like a course and that it was just meatloaf, and the fact that it is meatloaf this time makes me feel like it's thistle. But fortitude, here we go.
This one's a 22.
Yeah,
natural 20.
I had the same thing.
You're able to eat this down so easily that you manage to find a little bit of extra space in there. He goes and goes, I love meatloaf. You're doing a great job there, Remy. You're accomplishing quite a lot of food down there.
Yes, this is, I will say, aside from being as strong as I am and, practicing fighting my whole life, I think the one skill that I have that is greater has been my practice of food intake. I can really, as someone in my life once said, put it away.
The next course comes by and gets placed in front of everyone. This time, instead of meat, it is actually a collection of berries, strawberries, raspberries, just different types of fruits all put into a bowl. And again, everyone digs into it.
I'm back in. Let me roll fortitude.
That's just a 15 for you.
Out of character really quick, Jake, did you plan this session while you were starving?
Nope.
Yeah.
I will say I'm definitely going to eat right when we're done.
I've barely been eating because of the heat. I've lost 15 pounds, and I feel like I'm hungry for the first time.
Okay, everyone. What's mine now? 24, 22? What is it?
You do not need to roll one this time because you rolled a nat 20 on the last one. You can keep that roll if you want. It's up to you.
Thank you.
23 for me, so I'm good.
Yep, you are good. And as you devour these berries are luscious. These are just some of the juiciest berries that you've ever had, and it is wonderful. And Asahar looks at you, Robin, and looks back at Remy and says, "May you never hunger again, my friends. May you never hunger again." And then again, the last plates get picked up off of the table, and another
May you dine forever and may you never hunger again.
I would like to roll sense motive on these last couple. Like I want to see if I kind of want to be looking for if Asahara seems like he is like if he feels as though he's like getting a leg up on us, other than just we will be happy with him for giving us this food. Like is he expecting something from the fact that we're eating all this food? You know,
Okay,
that might not be evident. That's not bad. That is.
You know who dines forever? Zombies.
Yeah.
28, 29,
30.
29.
It's 29, sorry.
So you kind of try to read based off of those things, and you get that this is probably a part of some sort of ritual. You're not sure if it's a positive or negative, but it seems like it's some sort of ritual that is about devouring and eating and about quenching this ever burning inside hunger.
Is Asahara eating?
Yes.
Okay.
It's hedonism.
Now, and you say ritual, like a ritual spell, or just like a cult ritual?
Non-spell. This is definitely
cool.
not.
Yeah. Cool. Okay.
I want to see if we're even awake.
Oh.
Really, I'm serious. How, like,
Yeah.
what would I roll for that?
That's not a terrible idea.
Yeah. Like, is this just a weird fever dream? Okay, perception. That is 22.
Other than the fact that you're in a slight food coma because of how much you have managed to eat, you are completely awake. This is reality. This is what really is happening.
Okay. Well, that's weird as hell.
So the next plates that arrive has been frozen dairy. It has been the milk of a cow that has been mixturized and frozen into small white balls. Yes, this is ice cream. This is vanilla ice cream.
Right. Oh God. Robin saved some berries, and she's gonna try to invent yet another variation of this and mix the berries with the ice cream. What do we think? Is it better to roll a critical one on this or to use a hero point? I think I want to see what no, because I'm just a critical one to eat more food when it's ice cream.
Are you metagaming the meal right now?
You know what?
Chat
Robin
says,
deserves to be punished. She shouldn't have kept eating, and she is eating. I'm going to take that natural one.
So you feel the food. You have hit the wall. You had assumed, everyone's always got that dessert.
Robin just hit the wall.
as you scoop into this ice cream and put it into your mouth, the flavor is wonderful. But as it slides down your throat, that was one bite too many. And you feel the food that you had devoured that hasn't quite been able to digest start to just come right up the back of your throat.
Mini X.
Yeah,
mini tiny X.
Mini X.
You must exfoliate you must remove said food from your body. You can choose to run away, or there is in fact a bucket sitting next to you.
Oh God, that's so indelicate. I don't know if I can do the bucket. Can I jump out the window without breaking it?
Yeah, I mean there is bathrooms. You can run outside.
Bathroom's more appropriate than jumping out the window.
Yeah.
So Remy, you see Robin go and get up and just with her hands.
Wait, to make that sound again.
That was a very good sound effect.
Remy, are you going to have the ice cream?
Nah, I'm good.
Okay.
No, I'm just kidding. Fortitude saved it. Come on.
So this one's going to be, I believe, a 22.
All right, everyone. I might use another hero point for this.
Oh, man.
I might use my only other hero point for this. You know what? I'm going to do it. Here we go. Go hard or go home. That's what I say. Although I am home right now. We're all in quarantine. All right. Let's do that roll. Hero point roll. Well, I deserved it. A critical miss as well.
Whoa!
The exact same thing happens to you. The food comes up. You can choose to try and run after your wife and projectile the same time, or you can use the bucket that is next to you.
Okay, I'm gonna go to the same direction as my wife.
Everyone sees Remy shortly after do the exact same thing and runs outside. And Asahara goes, it happens to the best of us. Well, I think that leaves just the two of you. Which one of you would like to move forward and take a moment with the energy?
The energy?
The energy.
Yes. Remember your reward. Not only is it this dinner, but you also get remember, Robin and Remy are not here. So
No, it was between noises that I won't recreate.
So yes, whoever would like to be with Asahara's energy, I can take whoever would like to go first.
It's up to you, Fern.
Oh, that sounds great. Oh, sure.
Okay, so he reaches out and he puts his hand out for you to take.
She puts her hand in his very delicately, like a lady.
He closes his hand onto yours and helps you up and takes you down the hallway.
I'm gonna follow them.
So
Not
you
like
get up.
stealthily. I'm just gonna stand up and follow them.
You start to walk towards them, and Asahara goes, "You'll have a moment afterwards. Stay and talk with the rest of the court. I'll be back in just a moment."
Certainly. And I'm watching to see where Asahara's going at this point.
And he goes to the room. He goes into the room and brings Moss into a room that is full of pillows all across the room, and the weird cap lay there on top of a pillow with the wires dangling out of it. He goes, "I assume you can place the cap upon your head yourself. If you need assistance, I can help you." But
Moss like spreads her arms out and just like face plants into the pillows and like rolls around in happiness.
I will leave you alone then. I will be back in a few moments, or if you're ready, you can just meet all of us outside.
Wait, so I just like put this on my head and then what happens?
You will feel the energy pulsing through your body.
Okay. Yeah, just leave me alone in here. It's fine. I'm gonna have a little me moment.
Exactly. And he turns and he walks out and he turns around and he gives you one last look and he smiles and nods as he closes the double doors. Krug, you see him close the double doors and he turns and he walks out and sits back down. And he looks at you, Krug, and says, "So how was your dinner? I noticed you didn't quite eat very much."
I'm a simple man. I don't like to partake in overindulgence. It's not my not what I was raised to do. Although I don't mean to be rude. Of course, you're entitled to eat whatever you want, but it's just my own personal preference.
When you say "I don't like to overindulge," you kind of feel the person next to you kind of wince and lean the opposite direction of you.
Oh, cringe.
I'm gonna look at the person who leaned and winced and moved away and say, "Is that a problem?"
No problem. No problem.
You just seemed a little bit taken aback.
And Asahara interrupts. You must forgive me. They have been a part of this group for such a long time that they're not always used to people who are coming out of the hole that aren't used to just scarfing down everything that's in front of them. So you must forgive them a little bit. Krug, you must tell me, you're a monk, yes?
Right, yeah.
What is your order? Where are you from?
I don't remember the name of the city.
Well, the order is...
No. I was just going to say a monastery near.
Okay. So you tell them that you're, a monastery, from the zone in which you were
Right.
previously from. He goes, oh, that area is so interesting. I've read so much about it since the happening. What's it like adapting to the new world?
There's not really much adapting. Well, that's a lie. There's a lot of adapting. Everybody out here is there's a lot more malicious intent than there used to be back in the day before what you call the happening, I guess.
I mean, do you have a better name? I don't have
No,
one.
of course not. No, I mean, I don't. That's neither here nor there. It's just a lot of adjusting to not getting taken advantage of. There's a lot of situations on this side of the wall where somebody will put forward a front, kind of a barrier to their true intentions, and you'll think that you like them based off of this like facade, right? You think that, oh wow, this is like a great person. I could really get behind spending a lot of time with this person. And then at some point, maybe you see behind the facade and you're like, this isn't exactly what I like. Back in my home, people were a lot more straightforward. You know what I mean? If somebody thought something that you didn't agree with, you just knew. Everybody was kind of honest,
What is your feeling about those 4 people that interrupted everything and kind of started this entire thing?
I've had a long time to think about that, and while I don't think that they're as villainous as a lot of people might say, at least people from where I'm from, they definitely made their mark on the world. Well, I guess we'll see whether it was a good or a bad one.
Most definitely they did. It has changed quite a bit for both your land and, well, where everyone else is. And that's where we're going to move over to Moss.
Mm-hmm.
Moss, you see Asahara close the door behind him, and you're there alone in this room.
Well, I immediately get up from the pillows and I want to. What should I cast on the head thingy to make sure that it's not going to like scramble my brains?
Do you have detect magic? I'm not 100% sure if you've got that.
I feel like you've used it.
I feel like I do.
It's a cantrip, so you can prepare it like today, right?
Sorcerers are different. Sorcerers don't
Okay.
really get the ability to change out their spells or anything like that.
Gotcha.
I don't have it.
Do not have it, yeah.
No.
You do have augury.
Yeah, I could do augury. Okay, I'll do augury on it.
And what is the question you want to ask?
Like, if I put that on my head, if I'm going to get a scramble brain. Basically.
You reach into your pouch and you pull out a handful of small knickknacks and bones and leaves and dice and stuff like that, and you shake them in your hand and you throw them out and they clack and clatter to the ground. And you look down and try to understand and try to read what these bones say, and you can hear the voice behind you. You're gonna be fine.
Oh, thank you, Clokey. I suppose
it actually was not Clokey.
Oh, it wasn't Clokey?
No, it was Asmodeus.
Oh, Daddy. Oh, well, thank you, Asmodeus. Moss is a little flustered now, but she saunters over to the skull cap just in case Daddy Asmodeus is still watching, and puts it on her head with her most seductive grace.
And you slide the cap onto your head and you buckle the bottom piece of it and you stand there for a moment and you feel nothing. Not that you feel nothing to the world, but you feel no change other than the fact that you've got some weird itchy hat on top of your head now.
Excuse me, hello. Knocks on the hat.
Nothing.
Can I focus on it, or like, let's see, maybe roll?
Yeah, you sit there for a moment and you focus. Roll me a perception check.
Okay. That is 21.
You're smart. You know better than this. This is a complete and utter placebo. This is just something that he is using to kind of project his power onto other people, to kind of convince them that they have some sort of magical power beyond those of this reality, and that they too can have this power and this energy. And he gives them a moment with this to wrap around their head so that they can feel stronger and know that they are closer to Asahara. This is a very clear tactic, something you might have even used yourself in a far distant past. But yeah, there's nothing. These are just wires attached to a bottle. Yeah,
well, as a previous and not like, she'd still be practicing if given the opportunity as snake oil saleswoman. She knows exactly in that moment what Asahara is. He is a con man, just like she has been a con woman, and she is disgusted and annoyed, and in that moment feels this just extreme urge to take him down, because somewhere along this journey, Moss has developed a conscience.
Hell yeah.
What would you like to do with the rest of your time there in the room?
I'm going to lay out on the pillows and talk to Asmodeus, even if he doesn't talk back.
You talk and all you get back from Clokey is, "Oh, come on. Why do you keep talking to him?"
Well, Clokey, because he is my guiding force in this world now, and I've finally found purpose other than being the fabulous person that I am. And I have to remind you, Clokey, that I've had a rather traumatic week. I have found out that I have a demon sister and that I have demon blood, and I haven't been able to talk about that with anyone. And I don't think that you're being very empathetic and understanding of what I'm going through. And I know.
Whoa. Hold on. Take a step back. You didn't realize that you had demon blood in you?
Well, no, I just thought I was a good old-fashioned elf.
How did you think you were able to start casting spells?
Well, I don't know. I guess I've never given it that much thought, okay?
I mean, I think it's kind of obvious now, no? Do I need to spell it out for you, or?
No, I obviously understand what's going on now. The most important takeaway of all of this is that I am royalty, and at some point I would love to regain my throne, and we're going to have to talk about that in the future. But I understand there's bigger things at play here, and I have to just swallow what I'm going through and be there for my friends and this weird little organization of people who are just, I don't know, feeding everyone until they're horrendously fat and happy and burying people in the ground. It's very strange. It's all very strange. And I'm just going through something here, Clokey. So if I want to talk to Asmodeus, I can talk to Asmodeus.
Look, do you know what I think we should do? I think we should make this whole place just burn to the ground.
Well, that's much more your style, but I mean,
my style, our style. Come on, we've been meshing, we've been working together. We can, don't put this all on me. This could be
true. I do enjoy the flames from my hands. It is quite theatrical.
Well, I think that maybe if you see something flammable, maybe we make it happen. But look, we should probably go back and meet with the others, and try to get information back to everyone else so that while they go in here, they know to look for something different than what you found out.
Oh, I have a good idea, Clokey.
Okay.
I'm going to light one of these pillows on fire with your help, and then I'm going to say, oh, my magic, it's been awoken.
I dig it. I super dig it.
Let's do it.
So you walk over to one of the pillows and you feel the energy within your hands. You're not making a flame strike, right? You're not calling a bolt of fire. You're producing flame, and you around it, you can feel the fire in your hand. Normally, it's just this kind of glowing white light, but now you can feel it red hot, flickering as the flames kind of wrap around your hands as it has grown within its strength, and you place it up against one of the pillows, and it instantly catches fire. The room starts to burn a little bit. Some of the drapery starts to go. Cookie goes, yeah, I like this.
I must say that I think that you're a bad influence, but I like this too. It's very delightful. Now, please stand by as I pretend to be this insufferable little thing, Fern.
Oh, help! Help me! Help!
Krug, you and everyone, including Robin and Remy, because the two of you walk back in here. I assume you can tell me if you want to.
Yeah.
Walk back in as you start to hear Fern screaming, "Help! Help!" and Asahar standing up.
I'm gonna dash towards the door. Just
Same. I'm running.
Krug gets there. Krug gets there first, and you immediately. Yeah, go for it.
By the way, out of character, I'm sure you guys know this, but this is me making a diversion.
Yeah, I mean, like, I figured if you were actually in need of help, you wouldn't be doing it in Fern's voice.
Yeah.
So, Krug, you run over. You're the first one there, and you grab the door handles and you swing the doors open as you see that the room has started to catch fire. And you see Fern look directly in your eye and just kind of give you one little tiny wink as she continues to go, "Help! Help!"
Krug catches the wink and then goes, like, that doesn't change the fact that the room's on fire. In his head, out loud, he's just like, I'm gonna run to the opposite end of the room, like as far into the room as I possibly can.
It's not a large room, so it's pretty easy that you can do. Asahar slowly comes up quickly and goes, "Come, Moss, we must get you out of here." As Fern.
Fern runs to his arms, like acting like a scared child, like, I don't know what happened. I put the cap on and I was just focusing, and then I was thinking about like the powers that I could have, and then suddenly the world was in flames.
He wraps his arms around you and says, "Come, my child. We must get you to safety." As Robin and Remy show up to the doorway and see Asahar with his hands wrapped around Fern walking away out of this flame.
Where is the jar right now?
You cannot physically see the jar, but you can see the headset on the ground.
So
Krug is closest to it.
Yeah, go Krug.
Yeah. So I'm picking up a pillow and like I'm trying to make it look like I'm trying to put out the fire in a really dumb way by smashing a pillow on top of the fire. In reality, I just want to make a perception check and see if I can try and figure out what a good place to start looking for that jar would be in this room.
You don't need to roll anything. You know that the wires lead to the jar.
Oh, right. I forgot about the wires. In that case, I'm going to start very frantically trying to get to where the wires go. Like if it's under stuff, I'm like throwing it and stuff.
Yeah, it doesn't take you very much. It's literally under a single pillow. You grab it, you throw it over, and there it is. The wires dipping into this large glass jar of some sort of green liquid. Inside of that jar is another smaller jar with a single piece of the skull inside of it. Wires connected to it that exit out and into the skull cap.
Oh my god, I'm gonna grab one.
I am going to. They muted themselves because they're getting cookies, and I want cookies. That's right. I called you out on stream.
Yeah, I want cookies. What the heck, Franny? Bring me cookies.
It was
Jose.
Hold on, it was our roommate Jose.
Okay, Jose, I want cookies.
Are Remy and Robin like close enough for me to make eye contact?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, I'm gonna look at them and just kind of like point down and shrug, and then I'm gonna go back to trying to put out the fire with a pillow.
I want to roll my crafting check now.
Yes, go for
what
it.
I was stone carving earlier was a replica of the bone shard.
Okay.
Are any of the other I guess cultists in this room with me?
No, it seems that they are going and trying to get help to bring water in. So they have gone and left.
While I'm doing this, I'm screaming, "Help! We need help! We need something."
What is
23?
And that was specifically to do what?
to craft the bone shard.
So you look at it through the glass, and you rolled a 23. Is that correct?
Mm-hmm.
And you look at it, and you're like, "That's not difficult." You may not eat like you're like maybe if I take some eggshells and I color it differently, you know.
No, I rolled it to have crafted it. That's what I was doing in the hole.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
Right.
you could have easily had it crafted. Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, just to make sure that it was like accurate. And there's a wax seal on it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do I think that like because I've gotten a couple really good looks at this jar. Could I, with time, actually like open it, reseal it, and like open it, replace it, reseal it, do all of that?
Roll me another crafting check. Now that you actually have a moment to look at it.
I'm going to throw some burning pillows into the threshold of the door so that there is like some fire in between the door and us.
Okay.
But I'm still trying to make it look like I'm frantically trying to put out the fire. I'm just very bad at it.
Crafting, that is 23. That's what it was last time.
This jar is clearly a trap. And that is where we're going to take our break. So we will be back in 10 minutes. We'll see you in a Welcome, everyone, back to the show. As we had last discovered that whatever this is, it is, in fact, a trap of some sort.
Oh, that's right. Okay. Should I roll an additional crafting check or perception to see if I can figure out what kind of trap it is and maybe if I can disable it?
Yeah.
Cool. And I will say, like, I don't want to spend more than like a turn's worth on that, if that matters. I just for time. Ooh, I haven't used a hero point yet. I'm gonna use a hero point for this. Much better. Is that perception or crafting?
This is gonna be crafting.
Thank you. Cool. Then that is 25.
25. So you know that it is possible to disable it, but it's going to take you some time. And I will tell you this, the fire in the room is not helping as the wax seal around it is starting to become a little bit more malleable. And you know that once that seal is broken, whatever that liquid is going to be released into the air.
Okay.
Oh yeah, the liquid's the problem. It's probably some sort of poison. I'm saying out of character because it's Asahara.
That's a problem for another day. I'm going to reach into my pouch of coins and pull out all my money, put back the gold, silver, and copper pieces, and just be left with this token that has a chest on it. And Robin flips the coin up into the air and catches it. And it's really heavy when she catches it because it's like a full-size chest that can hold up to 10 bulk of items. And I would like to put the jar, which is attached to the hat, right?
Yep.
And the hat into the chest.
Uh-huh.
And close the chest, at which point it becomes the key. And I'm gonna put the key on my key ring with my other keys.
Okay.
I'm going to look at Rob and say, did we not... are we doing it? Are we doing it now? I thought we were going to wait.
I'm gonna blow up the room and go. It was an accident, okay? You should be ready to go too. And in the middle of the room, just like a bud starts coming out of the ground. I haven't decided what yet. I have to look at the bestiary.
Okay, well, while Jonas does that, Asahara's got his arms around Fern and is taking her off to the side. It's quite all right. Some people find their powers in different ways. Are you all right? That's the important part.
I'm really traumatized by that. I was just like thinking about nice things, and then suddenly I smelled smoke, and it was just so much. I guess I'm just more powerful than I thought I was.
It's going to be all right. We knew how strong you were before, and now we just know that we have to be careful about emanating my power onto you.
Yeah. Oh gosh. Oh geez. Can you help me control this uncontrollable thing? I thought I was just a writer.
It's okay. We must first relax. Okay, do me a favor. Deep breaths in. And he is taking you outside of the building. All of you start to see that people are starting to grab pitchers of water and starting to try and pour them on the growing flames. You are muted, Jonas.
Thank you. So Robin, like as soon as she had like gotten the thing in the chest, starts like running out, and the bud in the middle of the room just sort of like opens up, and there's just a horned beetle standing there, and she yells in Goblin, or I guess she I want to just sound like I'm like exclaiming something, but she's gonna be yelling in Goblin, "Run!" as the beetle starts like glowing red, pulsing back to normal. And then a little faster, and then a little bit faster.
And what is this pulsing doing?
What it's going to do is a level 2 spell called Final Sacrifice, which is so when I saw this spell, I've had at least one summoning spell ready for a situation where it'd be good. You know what this does, don't you, Jake? So it's a range of 120 feet. So when Robin's 120 feet away from the beetle, she's going to set this off. It targets one creature with the minion trait that you summoned or permanently control. You channel disruptive energies through the bond between you and your minion, causing it to violently explode. The target is immediately slain, and creatures within 20 feet of it take 66 fire damage with a basic reflex save.
6d6?
I'm more interested in the room.
Wait,
6d6.
Okay.
Yep. So that's going to blow up, and I'm running away.
Yeah, as soon as you leave, like, run out of the room, like, Remy just looks over at Krug.
Krug's staring at the beetle, and then Krug stares at
and then,
Remy,
like, Remy sprints out of the room.
And then Krug sprints after him.
Shortly as you sprint, I assume you're trying to get out of the building.
Oh, yeah. I don't know how big that explosion is. I'm sprinting until I caught up with Robin, and then I'm continuing to sprint until Robin stops.
Well, Robin, where are you going?
Oh, God. So out of character a little bit here. I could go through. I mean, I only know that Asahar's room goes to the cliff, but I assume rooms near it do. Should I do that so that I'm just gone with the thing, or should I try to just get to safety like I would normally, and we just say that the thing got blown up with the room?
I think it's the second part.
Okay.
Maybe.
Yeah. Then I think Robin is running for I guess just out the front, unless there's an emergency exit. I want to run to the safest place. Actually, you know what? No, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna run out and look for one of the high people.
The high court people have pitchers of water, and they're running towards the flames.
Okay, then yeah, I'm just running past them. Where do I go? I'm so afraid of fire.
Get out of the building! Get out of the building!
Okay, front. Okay.
Yeah, so Robin runs out the front, and you see as they start to throw pitchers, and just woof, the room catches on fire. Krug, you run outside as you see this flame just whoosh into a huge fire. As you bowl, all three of you run outside. You see Asahar there with Fern going, breathe in and breathe out slowly but surely. It's very important. And then you all get distracted as this huge whoosh of flames goes up in the air, and Asahar looks very curiously at the flame and then back at you. Is everyone all right? What is everyone okay?
I would like to perform such panic that I cannot speak and respond. With a 16 performance.
Okay, you're like, and Asahar looks at all of you and he goes, well, I wasn't going to mention it, but while you were in the ground, we had been attacked by demons quite a few times. I wonder if this has something to do with it.
It had wings!
Demons? Why are demons involved in this peaceful religion? I have no idea about that. I don't know about demons at all.
All of you, head back to your quarters, and we'll have someone check on you momentarily. I've got to go inside and check on everyone here.
Also, I'm so sorry. I tried to help.
Asahar runs inside.
This is all my fault.
Okay, let's go to the room.
Okay, yeah, we run to the room.
Did you get it?
I got it. She holds out the key. Yeah, it's in here.
Okay.
We can't open it here. It's trapped. We need time to figure it out. We don't have time here. We need to leave.
I'm absolutely fine with that.
Okay. All right. So let's talk about this. We could leave now. This is a great time for it. We could just walk out the door. It would potentially put suspicion on us, right? Could we agree?
Absolutely. We would immediately be the most suspicious people here.
Which we could live with, it's just they'd be coming after us. What we could do is, maybe talk about it. I mean, that was really scary. The room blew up and we almost died. It's too much for us here. We have to leave.
I think that is the better solution.
Okay. Well then, if I may, why don't we do both? Leave now and tell someone important. And they can tell Asahara and we don't have to talk to him, right? Reasonable explanation? Or do you think that would be suspicious?
No, I think that that's the best idea because we're in the throes of anxiety and hysteria.
Believable, right? Yeah, it's almost like I'm really stressed out.
I mean, I am honestly quite stressed out.
Yeah, me too. That was, for different reasons, that was genuinely very scary. It's in here. It's in a key.
As you're saying that, the door, you all hear and immediately stop speaking as soon as you hear the front door start to open up as Asahara stands there.
Asahara!
Oh, that was so much.
I have a question for all of you.
Yes?
Did you honestly think you were going to get away with this?
Well, what are you talking about?
We have to. What do you mean? We
guess-
don't want to get burned.
I guess it was easier for me to recognize you than it was for you to recognize me since I was wearing a cloak when you interrupted everything.
What?
No, I know what this is about. I understand. Yes, I am Ray, chosen of Gauze-Ray. I am the one who is meant to destroy the undead. I'm sorry, I lied, but I think we can help each other, you and me.
Which time, underground or in the peaceful cities, or both?
Oh, I was at the right. I was looking forward to seeing a good sacrifice. It's been a while since I had seen one.
Huh. You are absolutely incorrigible. I can't believe that you strung us along like this.
I cannot believe you made me listen to Moss's Fern voice for that long. Really?
I can't believe that you made me do that voice for that long.
I can't
I
believe we
wanted
had
to see how
figure
long.
out.
I was looking forward to seeing how long you would all last with this charade.
How much is a charade? The burying? Do y'all really do that?
The Barry, yes. I put you through the ringer quite a bit. All of the things that we had. I was looking forward. I was hoping that maybe I could be the one that converted all of you. But I'll just be the one that kills all of you instead.
Oh, that's absolute horse shit.
Do your followers know?
Where is Asahara right now?
He's at the front door.
Like in the doorway?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
He goes, "Oh, do my followers know?" And he takes a step back, and by two, people start to enter the room.
Well,
is it the high court or is it?
It is the high court.
I'm leaving, and I would love for you to try to stop me. And
are there any other exits to this room?
Nope. Other than the ceiling that still has a hole in it.
Mott's just tries to walk out of the room.
Oh boy.
As you start to walk forward, they grab you.
Unhand me! Do you know who I am?
Yes, you're going to be a sacrifice, is what you're going to be.
A sacrifice! Oh, they wish! They wish I was a sacrifice! That's hysterical! You don't deserve me!
And maybe so, but I'm looking forward to moving up within the organization, knowing that I'm the one that got to kill you. Please grab them all. And the high court moves in.
It's 10 people?
It's 10 people.
I want to use flame hands.
Okay. You're produce flame?
Yeah.
Or do you want to throw a firebolt from Cloaky?
Cloaky.
Okay. Who are you going after?
It's 10 people.
People grabbing me.
Okay. Roll it. And everyone else, roll initiative.
Oh, sorry.
Oh boy.
I'm sorry, y'all. I couldn't stop myself. It's under...
Burn, baby, burn!
It is under the first produce flame.
Yep. It's under... No. It's actually in your ranged attacks on page 1.
I can never find that because it's not yellow. Mm-hmm.
Did you drop a dice and can't find it?
Yeah, essentially. Wait, no, I can't.
We're gonna be a minute. Hold. Oh, sorry.
Oh, it spilled a drink.
Oh no, that sucks.
Oh no. Well, no. Okay, so I'm on my first page. I literally can never find this. You always say it's here. I can't find it. I'm on my first page.
It's on page 1, and it is a ranged attack, and it's labeled as Cloaky. On the left-hand side, you roll a d20 and add 10.
Yeah, there it is. It always throws me off because it's not yellow when all of my other spells are yellow.
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah. 28.
28, and that definitely hits, so you do 2d6 fire damage.
Delightful. Okay, the first one is 6. And the second one is 4.
You throw a bolt of fire at one of them, and it hits them, and you can see them as it just... Their clothes start to burn away, and then, and you can see what has released on their chest. There seems to be some sort of boils or bumps all across their chest. What I know, Robin and Remy are working on a spill, but Krug, what was your initiative?
My initiative was not natural 20.
All right, Moss, can you please roll me a perception?
Absolutely. Also, I'm screaming. I'm like, this is what you get if you mess with me. I'm so sick of this nonsense. I just want a peaceful life where I'm famous and you all just mess with me constantly. My perception is 24.
24. Robin and Remy, when you have a moment, just let me know.
Do you want our perception, our initiative rolls?
Yes.
Yeah, okay, we can do that really quick.
You're muted if you're talking
muted.
to us.
Yeah, no. Sorry, we were talking to each other.
Nat 20 for a total of 32.
Oh, wow.
And mine was 14.
All right.
Oh, we rolled a nat 1 on that soda check, are we right? It wasn't even that bad.
I thank God it was LaCroix. Thank God.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. At least it was LaCroix.
So you spilled water is what you're saying.
It's still bad.
I'm muting us again.
Mm-hmm. I am rolling their initiative. So it would be Robin's turn first, since she rolled a nat 20. But we will come back to her when she is ready. That brings us to Asahar's turn.
Of course it does.
Asahar, he's gonna do some fun stuff.
Cool.
He grabs his hands and he tightens his hands, and you can see his skin under his fur. You can see the calcification of his flesh coming across all of his body. And he looks at all of you, and then he is going to cast Krug. He's going to
cast Krug? That's the most OP spell.
Please roll me a will save, please.
Gotcha. How does a... Oh, boy! How's a 12?
That's going to be... That's going to be... Maybe
you know what? Hold on. I'm gonna hero point this. I have 2 hero points.
Smart.
Way better. How is a 26?
A 26 is a success. On a success, you take half the damage and you are frightened 1.
Cool.
Your mind starts to... You just get the most agonizing headache as this... It just, you can't even describe the pain of how horrible it is. Blood starts to drip from your ears and nose as this pain starts to fill your body. And you're going to take half of 4d6.
Can I make a fortitude save to not show that I am feeling any pain? Just stare at him while he does this to me.
sure. It's going to be high though, because this
That's
is pretty
fine.
bad.
Oh, okay. So I shrivel in pain.
You're only going to take 6 points of damage, but you are
Cool.
frightened 1.
Cool.
Then that leads us to Krug. That leads us to the minions. And they run in and they
wait, hold on. Can Robin go?
Yeah, Robin can go as soon as Robin's ready. I was just going with everyone else until
I know. I was just like, Robin might be able to do something that like stops them from getting to us. Maybe like a wall of water.
A wall of water.
Water.
Yeah, or whatever Robin wants to do.
Can you? I'm so sorry that you have to set the scene for me, but I was just through a whole exercise here.
Asahara is standing at the doorway as 10 people have run in and have touched each of you. There is 3 on Krug and 2 on the rest of you. 2, 4, 6. No, sorry. There's 3 on Remy and 3 on Krug and 2 on Robin and 2 on Moss. And
fire.
And one of them has been lit on fire from Clokey's firebolt. And you can see that there's some sort of boils and bumps on his chest as his clothing has started to burn away from that. And he has calcified his bones, and he has caused Krug to have like this hugely mental issue, and he is frightened 1.
Okay. Robin's gonna... Let's see. Gonna turn into an ape.
Okay.
Start there. Like as they grab her, they like grab her arms and then have to like maybe refix their grip, or they get like ungripped as her arms just like quintuple in size. She becomes a medium-sized ape, and the only way out is past them, right? Or up above.
Yep.
And apes have a climbing speed. Could I climb up to the hole with 20 feet of movement?
You'll have to spend 2 actions to do it.
Okay, well, let's get started. I'll just like, wait, how high up is it? Could I jump and just like grab and pull myself?
No, the height itself is pretty high. That you would have to basically go to the wall and start climbing up the wall. Is really what I'm trying to.
I'll climb as like,
because you're only a medium-sized creature, even as the gorilla.
Exactly. Yeah. Medium. So yeah, with a ground speed of 25 feet and a climb of 20, I just want to get as high up the closest wall as I can.
Okay. Yeah, you start to head that way. That brings us to the minions' turns. And they start swinging away. They're not very strong from what you can tell by their swinging.
Did some of them have like boils popping? Is that what you said? Or was that Asahara?
They have boils on their chest.
Okay. And is that all of them?
Huh?
Is that all of them?
You can only see one of them.
Cool.
One of them has that.
Cool. I did fire.
I mean, the boils might, if you pop them, they might have like poison that comes out or something.
3 of them managed to make hits. One of them's a crit, and that's the only reason he hit. And then the rest of them are just kind of like trying to like stand there and get in the way. So Remy, one of them, the one that crit is going to hit you. So you're going to take 4 points of damage.
Oh, okay.
And Moss, you're going to take 5 points of damage.
No, that's rude.
That brings us to Krug.
Yeah. Okay, so there's 2 on Moss, 2 on Robin, 3 on me, 3 on Remy.
There are currently none on Robin since Robin is starting to climb up the wall.
Oh, true.
Oh.
Is Moss still grabbed?
Yes.
I am going to... How many opportunity attacks would I potentially incur if I moved to where
None of them probably have opportunity attacks.
No, potentially. Just how many people's space would I be moving out of? Would it just be all 3 of them?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to go to the one that's grabbing Moss, and I'm going to grab it.
Okay.
How about a 26?
26 will hit.
Sweet. Is it a crit?
Yes.
Fortitude DC? Oh, it is?
Mhm.
Oh, sweet. It's restrained. That means that Moss is no longer grabbed. And
Nice.
they take 3 damage. And I'm going to do non-lethal damage, but I'm going to flurry of blows. That is a unnatural 20 and a 21.
Okay. You managed to knock this character out.
Okay. And then with my last action, I'm going to use an action that I've only used once before, and you've gotten really mad at me for not using it more frequently, and I've gotten really mad at me for not using it more frequently, to the point where I don't even know what it's called. I'm going to use this action. I've run out of stalling words, so this is getting really awkward. I don't know where it is. I'm going to use the action that comes with my hand wraps, the one that makes difficult terrain.
Oh yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
you're using your hand wrap. So you basically jet up rocks from the ground, and it is a 10-foot by 10-foot space.
Yes, 10-foot radius. It's called Shattered Earth, thankfully.
Yes.
Now I know that.
10-foot radius?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yeah.
So 20-foot diameter.
Yep. So
Right.
where would you like to place that? There's a group of them.
I want to place it. I want to place it so that I'm trying to protect Moss. I want one edge of it where Moss is, and then I want the rest of it inside the clump of people that may or may not try to get at Moss.
So if you place it so that Moss is in it, she will have to make if she moves out of that.
No, one edge of it, right?
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay.
Because she was she.
No.
surrounded?
I understand what you're saying now. I thought you
Gotcha.
said you wanted her in it. Yes. So right up against her, it's basically is where it started. So everyone sees the ground lift up as the beds kind of lift and kilter off of it. The people on there kind of move around as it is created underneath them.
I'm going to look at the one with the boils on their chest and say, that's kind of gross. You should get that looked at. That's pretty much it.
All right. That brings us to, that's your whole turn, correct? That brings us to Remy.
How far am I from Asahar?
You are 30 feet. Or sorry, no. You're about 20 feet away. But Krug has made the ground difficult terrain.
So I move half my speed?
Yes. And you take damage as you walk through it.
Okay. I'm going to use charge, and I'm going to strike at Asahar.
Okay. So, Krug, how much? I believe there's a reflex save.
Yeah, it's a reflex save, and it's a 1d6.
Cool. So, what is your reflex? Start there.
Pretty good, actually.
Oh man. I'm thinking
Oh,
about.
sorry. You can either do an acrobatics check or a reflex save if that helps you.
Reflex save it is. So that's gonna be 26.
That's gonna succeed.
Okay.
It's against my class DC, right?
Yes.
Yeah, definitely.
And do they take half the damage?
No.
It's a basic save, isn't it?
Must succeed at an acrobatics check or reflex save, or take 1d6 piercing damage. So it's not a basic save. It's all or nothing.
Okay.
Yeah. So I rush. I grab. I have my bastard sword, and I whoom just dip and dive and jump all over this hard terrain, and I'm gonna just lay one right into Asahar.
All right. Roll that attack.
Whammy!
Whammy!
That was not very good.
Have you used a hero point yet?
I have used both of them.
Cool. That's right. You used
To
one at
eat
dinner.
food.
Yep.
And the second one got me a critical miss. All right. That's going to be an unnatural 20.
It meets, it beats.
Oh, yes. Oh, get ready for that damage, Asahara. I don't think you are. I don't think you also are ready for that damage. It's going to be, it's going to be 14 damage, 14 slashing damage as I come out. Yo, king.
So as he does that, he looks at you and goes, "How dare you try to inflict damage to me? Please make a will save."
Oh goodness.
Is this fear-based?
It is not fear-based.
I have a feeling he's going to try to redirect some of that damage to you.
Damn it. All right. How dare you make me make a will save? My worst.
This
save.
hellish rebuke.
Okay, 17.
A 17 is a failure, but not a critical failure. So he uses a spell, and this is out of character because I just think it's an interesting spell called Blood Vendetta.
Oh my goodness.
When a creature deals piercing or slashing damage or persistent bleed damage to you, he's able to make a reaction and use this spell. It's a will save. You curse the target, punishing it for having the audacity to spill your blood. The target takes 2d6 persistent damage and must attempt a will save. On a failure, which is what you got, the target takes the full persistent bleed damage until the bleeding stops, and the target has weakness 1 to piercing and slashing damage.
All right, well, that's a cast of a spell. Can I use an opportunity?
To deal more slashing damage?
I don't know.
I don't think so, because the reaction you can only use not on your turn, right?
Well, my turn ended when I did the attack, innit? No, I have
'cause
one move
using,
left.
He's using his reaction.
Dang it,
so
that's
even
right.
if it was still,
it's
like,
still
your
my
last
turn.
action,
I know, I
yeah.
gotcha. All right, wait, so
So
what did I take?
You're going to take 5 bleeding damage.
I don't, for what it's worth, I don't think that's actually a restriction of reactions. There's plenty of reactions that take place on your own turn.
You would have to read off the opportunity attack.
I mean,
yeah, what it says for reactions is these actions can be used even when it's not your turn. That doesn't mean that it can only be used when it's not your turn.
Creature within your reach uses a manipulate action or a move action, makes a ranged attack, or leaves a square during a move action it's using. You lash out at a foe that leaves an opening. Make a melee strike against a triggering creature if your attack is a critical hit.
So it isn't a manipulation because it is only a verbal action.
Gotcha. Okay, there it is.
Well, there you go.
You got to manipulate your lips, you know.
You use your hands to move your mouth up and down.
Yeah.
Okay.
He is only speaking, and so that's what causes it to happen. So you're going to take 5 bleed damage. You're going to take that every round, and you have a weakness to piercing and slashing damage. So anytime anyone does piercing or slashing damage, you take an additional 1 point of damage.
Joke's on you. I already have a weakness to piercing and slashing.
We all do.
And I'm going to do a second attack. Wham,
okay.
Wham. I'm going to wham that second attack.
Wham blam.
Wham blam.
Thank you, ma'am.
20 was the AC, right? We found out.
Yeah, I did not get that. That's going to be... I'm 1 short. I got a 19.
Damn. If only I had given you guidance instead of running away.
That's okay.
All right. That is the end of that round. It's going to bring us back to Robin.
I would like to first action climb through the hole.
Okay.
What do I see?
You are on top of the building.
Cool. Now, as far as ways out of this entire encampment, I know there's the cliffs. If I were to climb down the cliffs a bit, could I get back into town fairly easily?
Town is the opposite direction.
Okay. Is there any way for me to follow rooftops and exit that I am unlikely to be seen going towards town?
It's possible. You'll have to roll some pretty decent rolls, but yeah, it's possible.
Where is Scott and the caravan?
Scott and the caravan are back in town.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of who I want to go towards. Okay, the last question. Is there a direction based on the natural environment that it would make most sense for an ape like me to come from?
No.
Okay, no voice. Yeah. I don't know. It's a fantasy world.
Depending on what the woods are, I don't think gorillas just come from the woods.
Well, I didn't say gorilla, but I don't know.
It's very rarely that we hear Jake just outright say no, but this is a good reason to do that.
Okay. Then yeah, I think I'm just gonna stealth across the rooftops and try to just like stealth around as much cover as I can towards town, but not direct. I'm gonna prioritize stealth over directness.
Okay.
As long as I get there eventually.
All right, so roll me a stealth and an athletics check.
Cool. This is a stealth. That's not good. I'm gonna use a hero point. My last one. I rolled the same.
What?
Okay. It's more important that I get away. So that for stealth, that is an 11.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, actually, we decided that my my +1 to stealth when I'm camouflaging with my environment can hold over in forms, or no?
I would say it would be dependent on the form, and I don't think you being able to.
If I was a chameleon, but not an ape.
Yeah.
So, then yeah, that's 11. And here's my athletics. What is that? What number is that?
That's a 16.
A 16. Okay, 25 for athletics.
So you are able to jump across, and you jump across, but as soon as you land, you hear the thatch roof snap underneath you. You do not fall through, but you can hear that you have made. And if there was anyone in that building, they know that there is a big thing on top.
I'm gonna make ape noises so that it is clear this is an animal and not like a demon or God forbid, a gnome.
That brings us to Asahar's turn.
Now what?
Asahar reaches out. Oh no, he does not. Ooh,
like,
you are so lucky, Remy. Oh my god. Anyways, sorry.
Wait, hasn't he had 2 turns though? When does Moss get to go again?
You got to go first, but you went out of round. You go right after he does.
Okay.
Because you made the first
time
Okay.
He does a spell that you had just seen moments ago, but cast by Robin as Asahar, and you will get an opportunity attack.
I'm doing it.
Asahar casts Final Sacrifice on one of the people in that room.
Were you planning this when I did mine earlier? Oh my god! Hey, can we change the name of the episode to Final Sacrifice? Holy shit.
Yeah. No, when you said I'm using Final Sacrifice, I was like,
wow. This is amazing. This should be like a show.
Weird.
And he's using it, the one that is near Krug and Moss. So I'm gonna need so first, Remy, roll your attack of opportunity, please.
Okay.
I guess I'm not surprised. It's one of the coolest spells in the new book.
It's a cool spell, and the fact that when you use it on a minion that has free will, it is considered to be an evil spell. So yes.
Oh.
I mean, that's reasonable.
Oh, if I had crit, it would have stopped it, but I got a 26.
So you hit?
Well, I hit. Well, here's the thing, everyone. I could just kill him right now.
Yes,
It won't. It won't.
Well, you're gonna get a little closer than we might think.
21 damage.
Okay.
Ooh, good. That's a good damage, and I don't like that when I was excited about that and I told you, you were just like, okay. Okay. 21 you said? All right.
Roll me a perception.
Oh no. Not me. 17? Yeah,
okay.
I wouldn't give it to me.
So I need both Moss and Krug to roll me a reflex save.
Oh no!
Thank you, it's so much, Guri.
No one, no. Oh, it's 4 dice. Doesn't count.
Man.
I was too busy singing a song. That would be 19.
I cannot find my character sheet. Oh, here it is. Reflex save.
Ooh, that's
30?
a good sound.
30? Okay, so Krug, you critically succeed? No. You said 30?
30?
So you just succeed.
Great. I'll take it.
So you're going to take half damage while Moss takes full damage.
Oh,
No,
Moss is dead.
No, this is bad.
I'll get your corpse out, Moss. Don't worry.
Stop it!
I think you're gonna go down.
I'm baby.
You're probably gonna go.
Wait,
down.
Molly, don't you have 2 hero points still?
Yes. Wait.
I need you to take 19 damage.
Me or Moss?
Moss takes 19. You take
Woo!
half.
Oh,
No,
jeez.
no. Wait, no,
That was
wait.
on the
I have
66.
1 HP right now.
What?
Here's the thing: as this person, he kind of goes, and he opens his chest open, and all of a sudden these boils start to bubble up and explode as acid falls across all of you.
Ah!
And then Krug
Moss,
says,
have you
"Hold
taken
him,
damage?"
hold him."
Yeah, I
Okay.
took 5 before.
Okay.
So I'm at 1 now.
Your hit
Alrighty.
points were so low.
Wait, what's your total? That can't be right.
26.
She has 26.
I have 48.
Yeah, you have a significant. She has a -1 to her con.
Yeah, and I have +2.
I'm
That's
very squishy.
yeah.
Like, yeah, no. She is.
We must protect her.
Why do you think I was trying to protect Moss?
As she said, I am baby. But I will say, there has been 2 additional hero points been donated. One by Kay Cunning and one donated by Alyssa Marie Body.
Oh, Alicia.
Alicia.
That's my dear friend Alicia. She's being a queen now.
So she gave you all a free hero point earlier in the game. So there are 2 floating ones.
I know her IRL. I love you, Alicia. I don't know if she's still here, but I love you, Alicia.
So that is 2 actions on Asahara's turn. And
Just
he casts shield.
you. Remy knows what that is. Remy's been around enough people using shield. As soon as the shield goes up, Remy just goes, you're a coward. You're a cowardly lion. Somebody high five me. Wizard of Oz exists in this world. Huh?
I high five Remy.
That brings us to Moss.
Oh, Moss is big mad. Moss is gonna do AoE healy boys. Well, no, that'll heal the minions. Moss is gonna do healy on self. Well, yeah. Oh shit. Decisions. It'll
The
definitely
minions. The minions are nothing. You can heal them to full health and it won't matter very much.
All
They're
right,
still weak.
I'm gonna do AoE heal then.
I love having Krug in the party because you're so tactically like game minded.
Yeah.
Like I don't think that's the thing. I'm sitting here like, oh, I don't want to heal all the minions, but I like.
Oh, heal them to full. We can one-shot them. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, we can punch them dead if they were.
All right. I want to use 2nd level heal, so
3 action AoE heal is 2d8, just flat 2d8.
all right. Time to do a little dicey roll. A little dicey roll, boy. I'm frightened. It better be good. All right, we've got 4. We've got 8.
So everyone take 12 hit points back.
Ooh,
Oh,
baby.
thank God. I mean, thank Asmodeus. Thank Daddy Asmodeus.
I mean, God would still work. I mean, he technically is a god. So, you know.
He's my God.
I'm almost full. Thanks.
I got you.
I am full, but I'm about to take 5 more bleed damage. So
Oh,
Did you roll at the end of the last turn to stop your bleeding?
They did that. Their turn hasn't happened yet.
yeah,
They attacked twice.
Yep.
All right. So 12 health. All right, cool. That brings us to the minions' turn.
Oh no.
Rolling a lot. I'm rolling a lot.
Yeah,
Missing
it's
a lot, hopefully.
just so it's clear. Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say to hit you, they have to roll a 15 or higher.
Yeah. Jake, does Asahara get damage from my AoE heal?
Does he get damage?
Yeah.
He does not take damage. Hold
What?
on.
Alright.
I mean, he does. I'm sorry.
Oh, correct.
He does.
Did you just whisper poggers?
I did. It felt right. I decided what kind of ape I am. If you want to know,
Ooh, what kind? Orangutan.
it's called a macaque. MACUE. I know. That's not why I picked it. I picked it because it looks cute. I don't know if you can even see.
Moss
Oh, they're
take-
so cute.
Moss take 4 points of damage. Krug take 5.
Rude.
I'm sorry. Just to be clear, you hit an AC of 22.
Yeah, I hit a natural 20.
Oh, okay. That hits. Yeah.
Yeah. I
guess
rolled,
statistically it makes sense.
Out of all of those rolls, I rolled a nat 20 and a 17, and the rest were below 15. So,
All right.
So now I'm down to 5 again, right? 5 or 6.
That brings us to Krug.
5.
How many creatures are threatening Moss?
There are a total of 8 left in the room.
Uh-huh.
So they are circling the 2 of you.
Oh. Well. Like there's no square for us to leave. We can't like walk out of the square without having to tumble through.
3, 6, 7, 8. Yes, there are 2 spaces that you can leave through.
Oh, okay. Well, in that case,
both of them are away from Asahara.
I see what you're saying. Okay. I'm going to pick up Moss.
Okay.
Do I have to? I don't remember how this works. Because the bulk thing. I remember. I think we figured out that this was doable. And then I'm going to take Moss as far away as I can from Asahara.
Okay. You take Moss to the end of the room.
Okay. Was that 2 actions? Lift and move?
Yes.
Moss is a spitting hellcat. She's real pissed to be taken away, even though she's on death's doorstep.
I'm gonna. Is it an action to put Moss down?
No.
Okay, great. I'm gonna put Moss down. I'm gonna say, you can be mad. Just be mad over here, all right? And then I'm gonna turn around and I'm gonna run back in. I'm gonna. Do I have enough movement to try and get behind Asahara? Is that a thing I could do?
Remember, there's difficult terrain between you and him.
There is.
Leap it.
But I'm not horribly worried about it. But I could leap it. I could. That's
so
a really good idea.
You can leap 40 feet?
That's what I would do in real life. So
20 feet?
20 feet, sorry.
Yeah, absolutely. I could leap 20 feet.
I'm just...
Imagine being able to
Who do
say
you
that.
think I am?
You gotta leap 20 feet. Hold on. You have to leap
Uh-huh.
20 feet, and you have to leap up 6 feet.
I think I could do that mechanically, but I would need more actions. In that
Because
case,
you have a line of people.
yeah. I'm gonna run to the closest minion to Moss, and I'm going to. I'm gonna. Dang it.
Maybe. Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna stay where I am. I'm gonna enter crane stance.
That's what I was. Yeah.
All right. That brings us to Remy.
I'm gonna attack
Let me
Asahara.
All right.
Swing your bastard sword.
You feel the jealousy emanating from crew.
0 point.
I don't have any.
We do.
Oh, that's
Yep,
right. We have
yep,
2
yep,
left.
we have 2 floating.
I'm using it. I'm using a floating hero point right now. Well, yeah. I
you
should.
should.
But then we should save the last one.
Yep.
In case I go down or something.
Yeah. Oh, good thing.
Oh,
You got a plus 15 on that roll.
Oh, wow. Okay, so that's gonna end up being 32.
That's a crit, right?
31. Sorry, 31.
31 is the crit.
Oh, nice.
That's
Get
sexy.
it.
Come on, please get
Come on,
damage.
please be high. Oh man. Oh, eat shit and die again, Asahara.
Take 44 damage.
What?
Yep.
You would have one-shot Moss.
You too.
Man, don't say anything about
Asahara
that.
looks bad. He looks real bad.
Well, he's gonna look even worse because I have 2 attacks left.
I'm here thinking like, oh man, if I had stayed, I could have happened to stay alive. Maybe we would have won this fight. You're gonna win the fight, and I'll get away.
Can I
Okay.
shout something to Remy?
I don't know.
But
Can you?
I
Will
never
do
remember
it?
the rules for like yelling in the middle of combat.
Few seconds. Go.
Okay, great. Don't kill him.
Okay, here comes the That's gonna have -5. It's not gonna do it. I'm gonna end up at an 18. An 18 on that one. Then I probably shouldn't do the third one. What else would I do? It's not like I have a shield or something.
Fate, grapple, step to a different position.
No, I'm gonna go in for it again. I'm just gonna third and final attack. This is it has to be an at 20. It has to be an at 20. Nope, not gonna do it. So I swing for my third strike. I did that first one, that for wham, and then a miss, and I'm just like kind of like there's a bead of sweat like dropping down Remy's forehead. They just shake it to the side. And they're in deadlock like eye contact with Asahara. That's my turn.
All right, that brings us back to the top of the round, which brings us to Robin.
I think, let me do a perception check quick and see if I'm being currently tailed.
Okay.
28.
It doesn't look like it.
Does it smell like it? Because I have that now too.
No.
Cool.
I mean, there's a ton of people around, and it seems like they are going towards the commotion.
Makes sense. Cool. Then, yeah, I think Robin is just going to, for the next, I guess at this point, 9 minutes and 30 seconds, sprint as an ape straight for town. Maybe not like straight for town, actually. I'm going to like stick to cover and stuff.
Okay.
But yeah, I think, and let's out of character really quick if people think I should stay closer. But like my plan is to get all the way back to Scott and hope that y'all can get out as well. But what do we think?
I do have the rest of the skull on me. Yeah.
In that case,
I will follow Robin to the end of the earth. Just throwing that out there.
Yeah. I mean, do y'all think you'll be able to get away?
No.
Or wherever you are. No,
Okay.
I mean,
I mean, outside of the meta, yeah.
Okay. Well, then, okay. Here's what I'm thinking. Then maybe I get back to camp. I drop the key off with Scott, so at least he has it, and then I rush back.
Well, take the caravan. Scott rushes back with you. Scott's
Sure.
very
I was
strong.
thinking about that too.
Yeah.
Does that sound good?
Bring my boyfriend, even though I'm cheating on him with a demon in my soul.
I hope Asmodeus is your dad.
Okay. Now, now Molly, now say something in character.
So yeah, I'm running.
Robin's
straight for
gonna run.
Yep.
Okay.
But
Robin's
actually,
running.
how long would it take to get to camp? I forget the travel time.
You got there in a few hours. Remember, with a caravan, on
With
a
the
horse.
caravan, yeah. So it'd take me longer to get there, but okay, cool. Yeah.
It'll take you a couple hours.
Cool. So get out of this, and if not, I'll come rescue you with Scott.
Yep.
Okay. Krug,
Sup?
please roll me a fortitude save.
Remy, roll for your bleed thing, right?
Remy, you're gonna get a attack of opportunity.
The 28.
28. Okay.
What does Remy roll for the bleed?
What do I roll for the bleed?
It's flat.
Oh, it's
15.
5.
To save.
Yeah, you have to take an action to try and stop the bleeding.
Oh.
No. It's whenever they take the persistent bleed, right?
No, they have to spend an action to try and attempt to do it. You don't magically just stop bleeding. I'm pretty sure.
I don't know. I
Maybe
can
I'm
figure
wrong.
it out.
Whatever. I mean,
You do take 5 damage from your turn, though.
that is a fact.
Krug,
Yo.
you succeeded, but you did not critically succeed.
As expected.
And you're going to take.
One damage.
So you're going to take 5 damage.
Okay. I sense an and coming on.
And you're drained 1.
Ooh, no. I don't wanna. Okay.
Drained 1 is not fun.
No, it's not. I'm pretty sure when we talked about drained, we said that it's the best condition in the game.
Yep. As you see this, Asahara reaches his hand out and he pulls towards him as it looks like part of Krug's soul starts to exit his body.
Not his soul.
And start to enter Asahara as it looks like his wounds start to heal over.
Did that 5 include the damage I take from drained?
No.
Okay, so I will take an additional 4 damage.
What the F?
What the F?
What the effing F?
So, Remy, you get an attack of opportunity.
Yeah.
We're taking a hero point because a crit would be great.
Yeah, but in order to crit, I need an 18 or higher. Yeah, 18, 19, or 20.
Yeah. Got 24 minutes left, but yeah, if you go down.
If I go down, it's bad. Bad news for Remy.
So are you gonna make an attack or no?
I die.
Drained is really bad.
Drained is really bad. I'm just gonna. I'm doing the attack. I got a 26.
26 hits.
But it does not
I
crit.
think you made the right move, but it's tough. Whoa! Oh my god! You might as well have crit.
I mean, 24 damage.
Ooh, baby.
Wow. If he wouldn't have taken Krug's health just now, he would have been dead.
Ooh. All right, it's almost over, folks. We can get out of this.
Remy, don't kill him.
Oh, yeah.
Asahara looks to you, Remy, and goes, "It's your turn." And he stares at you. Please roll me a will save.
Is it fear-based at all?
There is fear involved with it.
Yeah, let me just read you the reason I'm asking.
Yeah, no, you get a bonus for fear.
Yeah, so I have bravery. Basically, if I make a will save against a fear effect, I get a critical success instead of a regular success.
Yep.
Or I get, yeah.
Yep.
Whatever.
This is that.
I was gonna say, if this situation that we've set up doesn't call into effect bravery, then I don't know.
No, this 100% is a part of it.
It's not enough. It's not enough. God. It's not enough. I'm gonna use a hero point.
You need to stay alive and lucid so you can kill him, right?
So this
Or
will
not
be the
kill him.
last hero point. This will be across the
I know,
board.
yeah.
Unless unless a viewer out there gets us another hero point. Are people okay if I use the hero point for this?
Go.
I'll follow you to the end of the earth, Remy.
I'm doing it. Hero point.
End of the earth.
Whoa, worth it.
Okay, 25.
That is a success.
Which
So
makes it
Yeah.
right?
you are unaffected completely.
Ooh.
Oh, and I look him dead in the eyes and I go, I am very strong.
Moss, it is your turn.
Hell yeah.
Wow, geez, oh gosh, oh geez.
I'm gonna turn and look at Moss and say, "Don't kill him, Moss. Don't kill him, Moss. Moss.
Kill
him. But don't kill him."
And you hear Cloaky go, "Make him burn." Do it.
Well,
Kill him.
okay, but there's healing. Like I need healing. Let's all. Can I AOE from here? Or am I too far away? Since Krug took me into a corner.
You will be able to hit Krug and the minions, and yourself, but you won't be able to hit Asahara.
Okay, then I'm freaking hitting Asahara with fire.
All right, roll it. 1d20 plus 10.
I'm mad. Moss is so mad. Oh, fucking delightful. 29.
That is a hit.
It's so close to a crit. It's so close.
2d6 fire damage.
The plus 10, so you got a 19.
2d6, right?
Yep.
Okay. That's. Oh, no. Don't fall on the floor.
If it's more than a 5.
Okay. We got 6. And we got 3.
As the firebolt leaves your hand, you can hear the maniacal laughing of Cloaky behind you. As the bolt jets into his chest and the fire just starts to burn, and he looks like, and you can see just gas leave his body, just like this poisonous air leave as he falls back onto the ground.
And that's
That's what you get when you mess with Moss the Magnificent.
that was like flavor, right? There wasn't really poison that came out because I'm right.
No.
there.
It was just more of the fact that he was very poison based.
Not a good flavor, but
The minions around all kind of stopping. Oh what?
That one blew up. Oh no!
What happened? I've got a horrible headache. Oh God, what have I been eating? And they like all start scattering. They move to different corners of the room and just.
Mm.
And yeah, while they're throwing up, I'm going, you all have been saved by your highness, Moss the Magnificent, and her lovely companions, Krug the neutral, and Remy the very strong.
What would you are all what would you like to do? We're gonna spend like a round or two still in combat, like this, but just to get what everyone would like to do. So theoretically the next person to go would have been Krug.
Is Asahara dead like Dunzo?
You can
is he
make
like
a medicine check and determine.
Yeah.
Medicine, you say?
Ooh. 17. That's actually not that great. Well, just to figure out if he's alive.
Yeah, the DC isn't horrible. It looks like he is gripping and holding the last portions of his life. He is still alive. He is gripping. He is what you would consider to be dying one.
I'm gonna look over at Moss. Moss, you need to heal him.
Why on earth?
We need to know what he knows, Moss. You have to bring him back.
Well, tie him up or something before I heal him because I don't like him one bit.
Moss, you need to heal him now.
Ugh. I use my lowest level heal spell.
And can I just like auto succeed on a grapple to like grab him because he's unconscious?
So yeah, you can hold him.
Yes.
Moss, do you walk up and touch him, and I assume Krug, you let go of the ground, right?
Oh yeah. That's dismissed.
Krug, can you just tie him, please? Can you tie him up?
Krug grabs him and is grappling him. Moss, you want to touch him or do a ranged attack or ranged heal?
I'll touch him with disgust.
If you do the 3 action, you can heal others and also heal him for less.
That's true. I can do that again. Yeah, let's just.
That does the least thing overall.
I'll do the AOE for my blood.
Okay. So right. you do an AOE heal, and if you do first level spell, it's only 1d8.
I'll do 2.
All right, 2d8.
So I can help myself and others. Ooh, 8 first.
You're also healing Asahara right now. Just a reminder.
Well, maybe.
Oh wait,
actually,
but
she's about to kill him.
Oh shoot.
Oh wait, yeah.
Yeah, she is.
Maybe I could have. Wait.
No, it's too late. We're doing it. No, we did it.
This feels like
you're all the dice.
Right?
This happened. You are all in the middle of
100%.
That, yeah.
This is right.
How much damage did you do, or how much?
What's the damage?
I just lost my dice on the floor, but I did 10.
Everyone gained 10 hit points. As you can see that Asahar's body is burning in your hands, Krug. You see that he has negative healing.
Oh, that's not. Maybe just I take it back. I don't even know what to do at this point. How does magic work? How do we heal this person?
Well, this is what you told me to do.
I'm not saying it's your fault. I'm saying what do we do now? We need this.
If healing hurts,
punch him.
Then punching.
I'm going to try. It's
funny because harm would be the correct thing, right? Would harm heal him, like harm spell? Yeah. We have to harm him.
I literally have no idea where my dice went. It's gone forever.
We need to find Robin.
If you would like to make a roll to try and determine how negative healing works.
Yeah. Is that arcane? Is that
You tell me what you would like to roll to try and figure that out, and I'll tell you based off of that information.
Okay, so I assume that nope, because I never fought zombies. That's not going to help. What about I will do an occultism lore. How about that?
Sure.
Cool. How's a 12?
You have no idea how negative healing works.
Great. I drop his body on the ground. And I look at his face and I say, I tried, but maybe I didn't try hard enough because I don't really like you. And then I just kind of like walk away.
I want to search for something on his person.
Okay.
Is that like a perception or something?
Yes. Does anyone else want to roll a different check?
Nice, William.
Like, Moss, do you want to roll something about negative healing or?
I mean, I don't know, man. What am I looking for exactly?
To understand how negative healing works.
Yeah, well, is he dead?
He is
Not yet.
dying free.
All right, well, can I roll, would that be like a cult? Cultism?
Sure.
All right. 25?
So with that, you know that occultism isn't the correct like knowledge, but you like with occultism, it kind of, you're like, oh, religion. And you're thinking about it, and you're like, well, negative healing is they deal damage from positive magic.
Mm-hmm.
So negative magic would heal them. You also understand that potions aren't negative or positive.
Oh, I relay that information because I think someone has potions in this party.
I think I do, but
Robin's not there.
yeah.
All right, hold on. Then what can I do? Let's see.
And where's our alchemist now?
By the way, I did a perception. It's 26.
Were you looking for something specific?
I want to see if there's anything that would let me know if Thistle actually got like sent on. I mean, like maybe like
okay,
the ring
Intel.
or.
Also, if you happen to find a potion, shove it in his mouth.
Yeah, I'll look for a potion too.
As you're searching through his pockets, you don't find a lot. You don't find any sort of magical items. You don't find anything really particular, but you do find a very intricately carved bone that looks like different like skeletal bodies holding a woman up that only has a body from her waist up.
Guess I'll take that. I'm going to show it to the others. Actually, I'm just going to hand it to Krug. I'm like, I cannot be trusted with this.
I'm gonna put it. I'm just gonna hold it awkwardly. I don't know. I don't want to put this on my. I don't know what to do with this. This is
connected to the necklace or something. The thing around your neck.
Would fairy fire work? Like in the opposite way?
The fairy fire, is that heal?
No.
It doesn't do damage.
No, but it says that it has occult cast. So
No, you can't cast occult spells either.
Can an untrained, is there like an untrained stabilize check, or do you need medicine training for anything like that? I know treat wounds is trained.
So you can use like stabilize would work spell wise.
Right.
Damn. You really, you don't have a lot.
Yeah. I'm just thinking like actions wise, like could someone try just like patching him up the way that Robin would with just like materials?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Yeah, you're pretty much letting Asahara die right now.
No, wow.
Wait. Maybe one of the other people can heal him. Maybe they have like some medicine training.
These minions?
They're just people. Yeah.
Well, some people are doctors, Jake.
Yeah, but then they'd have a level.
Wait, can I
roll a death saving throw?
I'm gonna bash open the door. Well, the door's already open. I want to rush outside and be like, "Someone, please,
We need a doctor.
please." Get a potion or something. Asahara is dying.
Roll an intimidation check for volume.
For volume, yeah,
Yep.
yeah. Oh, okay.
Okay, with that roll, I think I might hear it.
70.
Oh, you tell me, Jake.
Loki, is there anything you can do right now? Can you tell me to do something?
26.
Hit him again. Kill him. Get rid of him.
I don't think Clokey has ever saved a life. Whatever Clokey just said to you, please ignore it.
Yeah, 26 for my intimidation roll.
You yell out, and the people that didn't hear the commotion that was going on before start to poke their heads out, and they're like, maybe the new alchemist chick has one. Let me go get her.
Okay, quick question, Jake. Do they the people in the room with them seem like they were snapped out of a daze, right?
Yeah.
Did this person seem similar?
No.
Okay. Thistle, okay. Hopefully this person's not just wrong and doesn't know that she's gone.
Asahara is going to roll another death saving throw.
He's dying 3, right?
He was dying
He
3.
was dying 3.
Mhm.
Now?
He's still dying 3.
Woohoo!
I mean, this is I'm gonna go over and smack Asahara's body around a little bit, just like don't you dare, don't you
How
dare.
far away is the caravan?
A couple hours on
Yeah.
Oh,
wagon, so it'll
It's not
be.
helpful.
I'm not gonna get back before y'all like resolve the situation in some way.
I am going to sit next to Asahara's body and wait to see if Asahar dies or not. That's probably the most obscenely morbid thing I've ever said in an RPG, but that's what's happening.
Yeah.
I want to pick up Asahar's body and I want to bring it out and I want to start taking it to people.
Can it start raining, please?
Is it still raining? I don't know.
It is not raining.
Do I need to roll strength to pick up Asahar?
Yes.
If I was there, it would be raining.
Athletics. This is my worst. As 18 to pick up Asahar, run
You
around.
pick up Asahar.
I pick up Asahar and I'm like, and I leave the building and I'm
Are you carrying him over your head?
Yeah.
I was picturing like King Kong.
like over my head. I'm like, somebody, why don't any of you care? Asahar is dying.
And if that's what you're going to do, it's going to be 2 more death saves before anyone can get to you, or before you. So I'm going to roll 2 more. It's a 2. He is dying 4, and he is not dead.
Mm.
Oh. Now is this a class thing, or because there's like a feat you can take that? Yep. Okay, it's that one. We can do this too, by the way.
I know.
Yeah.
In feet.
Is it called Undying or something?
I read it every time.
It's called Die Hard. Trust me, people DM it to me on a daily basis.
Maybe if someone carried health potions, this situation wouldn't have been a negative one. You know.
Well, I mean, maybe the
You have one?
No,
Maybe-
I didn't take one.
I have one. Crew, you have one for sure.
no.
No,
definitely don't.
Krug
100%
has
don't.
specifically not taken them
correct.
because he is thick-headed.
Gotcha.
The character is not the player. The
Right.
character is. Thank you very much.
Right.
Don't give me that look. You don't know me. You don't know my life. You don't know what I've been through. All right.
He knows a little bit.
I'm running. I'm still running. Somebody. Anybody.
All right.
please.
This is the last one, and I'm going to roll it.
'Cause I'm running.
Asahar dies in your arms.
No!
As Thistle runs out
Oh.
with manacles on her ankles,
Oh.
she is running out, going, "Ah, ah." Oh, it's too late.
No, and I'm care. And I just throw Asahar to the side. I don't care. I was looking for you. I didn't know you were here. And I want to run up and give Thistle a hug.
Oh.
Thistle, this jewelry. It's very you. I'm a big fan of it. Quite impressive, very bulking, larger than I expected from you, but very fashionable.
Here, and she takes the ring off and hands it back to you. I think it would have been useful if I wouldn't have been too afraid to stab someone. But yeah. So bigger problem. Cool, Asahara's dead. But big problem. There's a bunch of cities that have like big, huge plastic bags full of poison that's going to convert people into zombies.
Hold on. And I take out my kissy box and I kiss it and I reach it up to her face. Say that again.
Arturo goes, yes, is everything okay? Are you all right? And then she goes, hi, stranger. So there's a bunch of poison bags that are going to turn people into zombies throughout the cities.
Also, Arturo, I'm so sorry, but this is Thistle. I told her everything. And this is Remy, if you didn't know.
Also, no, things are not good, by the way. Just throwing that out there. That's what you asked. So things are bad.
Do we know what cities? No. I will keep an eye out. Do we know the people? Oh God, there's so many questions. Do we know who has them? And she, Thistle responds, and Arturo and Thistle go back and forth for a few moments, talking about, Arturo trying to get as much information out as he possibly can, and Thistle basically like not knowing the information that he wants. But he's trying. But she doesn't have the information that she needs.
High Council?
The High Council, you run over the High Council. Is that what you want to do?
Oh, that's what all of them. Okay, because yeah, they're.
I wanna get up on a rooftop, and I wanna plop Asahar's body up there with me.
Okay.
I'm gonna get to the main like campus area, and I was yelling before, and I'm like, I want that. Everybody, come over here. Everyone at the compound.
Roll me another intimidation for volume.
Okay. It's very bad. I got.
We have one more hero point floating, right?
No, I think I used it.
I think you did too.
That'll be 11.
11. Some people show up, but you definitely know it's not the entire group.
Yeah. So, was anybody involved in the plans with the bags and the poison with the zombos?
What? The what?
The plans with the bags and the poison and the zombos.
The crowd kind of is a little confused by this. Robin.
Yeah.
You get to town.
Cool. And I am gnome form now.
As you run into town, you see Scott running, pulling people out of the city, running back into the city and pulling people out. As a small green cloud starts to grow over the city.
Oh, freaking frackety fruit.
Robin starts doing the same, trying to follow Scott and catch him up as we're going. I assume he's telling me that we need to do this.
Yep. As you run into the cloud, please roll me a fortitude saving throw.
All right.
What happens if you turn into a zombo right now?
That would be fun, wouldn't it? I still have a hero point, but I'm not going to use it on this because that was a decent roll. 24.
You start to cough as you can feel this gas enter into your lungs. It hurts. It burns. But you pressure through and start to pull people out of the city. You can hear people screaming, bells going off as people are ringing them, trying to get people out. It's a bad situation. Some people have started to turn into zombies.
Scott, we need to get the others. They're back at the camp still. Do we send for them? We can't leave these people alone, right?
No, we need to get them out. We need to get these people out. We need to get them to safety.
Okay.
They can take care of themselves. You know that.
Right. You're right.
These people can't.
Okay, you're right. We can do this. Yeah, I think she's just going to focus on... And here's the thing. I can give a point of guidance to every individual person that I bring out because it's once per hour per person. so I can just like guide them all. And maybe I'll even toss on my speed spell so I can like fleet step and double it for a minute of that, I guess, and just zip people in and out.
As you keep going in and pulling people out, you come across a few converted here and there. But your main attention is to get people to safety.
Mm-hmm.
You're lucky. Today could have been significantly worse than what it could have been. Asahara successfully made an attack on this city. Few people died and has been converted, but the amount of people that have died has dropped drastically. You all succeeded, but in situations like this, we don't always get to save everyone. And that is this situation. Robin, you sit there next to the caravan, catching your breath, as a group of people stand outside the city. Scott looks to you and says, "Thank you for being here."
Oh, thank you. I mean, God knows what would have happened if you were the only one here before. Like, if you weren't here and I had been the only one, we did some good, Scott. I think we should go to the encampment.
Let's go.
Anyone who wants to follow, especially those who need medical attention, trail as best you can. I'll make rounds.
You can see that people have started to make makeshift like places to help the people that are ill. A lot of people, for the majority of them, are sick, vomiting, and in a lot of pain.
I would like to. Can I roll a medicine check to leave behind some stuff to just kind of suppress the symptoms while I'm gone? Just hero point on a critical one. Cool. For medicine, that is 27. To just leave some herbs with them.
Mm-hmm. You leave as much as you feel like you leave as much as you possibly can.
Mm-hmm.
And you try to save as many people as you can. And the two of you get in the caravan with Herring and start to ride back. What are the three of you doing in town? I'm talking about Remy, Krug, and Moss.
At the compound still.
Compound. That's what I've been looking
for. Yeah. If nobody knows what the hell I was talking about, I'm just gonna take Asahara's body over to where his blown up room was, and I'm gonna throw it off the cliff.
Wait, before that happens, I want to search the body too.
Okay.
I'm on the roof. Just wait.
Yeah.
No one wants to look at the bone and see what it is.
That's why I gave it to Krug.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that thing. Sorry, what is that thing? Can you describe it one more time?
Check. It is a well-carved bone that looks to be skeletons holding a woman up that only has a body from her waist up.
That is a... Well, sorry, you didn't ask for a specific check. You want me to tell you what kind of check I want to roll? What about... let's do... Man, I don't have anything that's really helpful. What about occultism? We'll roll occultism. I don't have a really great occultism, but we'll roll it. 18.
This is a religious symbol.
Okay, cool. Can I roll religion?
Sure. You also have someone that is highly trained in religion with you.
Oh, really?
Hi.
You're so devout.
That's great because I got a natural 1 religion. I'm gonna just look at it and be like, Maz, what is this?
All right. That is 24.
This is a symbol to Urgatha. Urgatha is a god or of quite a few things. Decay, death. A lot a lot of, now that you look at this and you realize that this is a symbol, you realize that a lot of the nomenclature that Asahara used was collections of her speech.
Mhm.
May you dine forever is a speech is something that followers of her say. May you never never go hungry again. It is a gluttonous group. They are all about devouring and eating. They are very pro-zombie. Yeah.
Mm.
This is a holy symbol of hers.
Okay, well, I relay that information.
I'm gonna go back inside. I don't really like having this thing on my person. Asahar had a separate room to the one that we blew up, right? He had like a different.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go there.
Okay.
I'm gonna just look around.
Roll me perception.
Yeah. Boom.
Anyone else that would like to join, go for it.
Ooh.
I'll go too. After I throw Asahar's body off the cliff.
Do you
25.
like flip around into the room?
Yeah.
Through the window.
Sorry, what was that, Krug?
25.
Why
Perception.
do I do anything?
As you start to go through the room and rummage and dig through things, you discover that there is an ornate mirror under his bed that reminds you very much of the mirror that you saw underground. And you saw a short, fat dwarf speak to someone. And that is where we're going to end today's episode.
Oh, shit.
Oh.
Sick.
So before we say our goodbyes, I would like to say a couple things. Asahar is a real person who had a terrorist attack in Japan. And 12 people died, 50 people were injured, and vision problems with nearly 1,000 other people. Asahar was killed by the government in one of the few death penalties that happened in Japan. But I would like to take a moment to just kind of reflect on that and the fact that this show is very much about these cults and these organizations. But I want to take a moment and think about the people who were affected by these people in real life. Similar to Jim Jones, a bunch of people had passed and had died because of his actions. People have passed away because of these people. I do not do this to highlight them. I do this to inform everyone of our past and things that people have done, and to be knowledgeable about these things. So go on with the rest of your day. Be happy that you are still with us, and think about those who have passed in the past. But everyone, let's say goodbye. Krug, why don't you lead us off?
I'm Krug. You can reach out to me on Discord if you want to have a chat. If you want to see more Pathfinder 2nd Edition content, you can go to our YouTube channel. We have a show called Game Gorgon, which is a show where we talk about gaming and stuff. It's not all Pathfinder 2nd Edition content, but most of it is. And it's educational in nature, so we talk about like rules as written. We do build guides and stuff like that. It's very fun. And this week, or I guess next week, whatever, we're announcing a new show on the episode of Game Gorgon that releases. So you should watch that because it's exciting and got me stoked for the show that I have known about for a while because I learned some new things about it that I didn't know previously. It's very interesting stuff. So yeah, if you're interested, go take a look.
Awesome. Moss.
Hi, I'm Molly McIsaac. You can find me on the internet as Molly McIsaac. That's Isaac with a Mick. And I just wanted to add on to what Jake was saying because he and I share this obsession with cults. There's a really good podcast by a company called Parcast. They do amazing, like fully editorial things about cults. So it's like no opinions or whatever. So if you're interested in cults in general, they actually have a really, really good like 2 or 3 part series about Asahar's inspiration. And I would definitely recommend looking into it because it was like a really traumatic time for Japan. It's why there's no trash cans in Japan anymore, because he was planting bombs and like gases in them, really messed up stuff. And like Jake said, I think it's very important to acknowledge that people are capable of these things outside of a fictional place. And yeah, so I definitely would suggest checking out Parcast's cults, and also check out my stuff. Everything is under Molly McIsaac. There will be new, hopefully as soon as my best friend Jordan and I get negative COVID tests, just to make sure that we don't have that. We will be filling more Basic Witches now that we're in pumpkin spice season. If you check out the Basic Witches on Facebook, you can see all of our bizarre content where my best friend and I dress up like witches and we review food and drinks and whatnot as Basic Witches. So, yay!
Awesome. Remy and Robin, William and Jonas.
All right, I've been Jonas playing, I almost said Remy playing Robin. We should try that one day. You can find me on Twitter at Jonas Newhouse. I'm also in a band with William called Glass Beach. We're on all social media and platforms as Glass Beach Band. And we do Twitch streaming as well here on Twitch, twitch.tv/glassbeachband. We play video games and do music and hang out and sometimes talk politics and, you know, do whatever you can do with a live stream. So Glass Beach Band everywhere, and I am at Jonas Newhouse.
Yeah, and I've been playing Remy Ashwell. I'm William, and you can find me on Twitter and Instagram at kwilliamwhite. Again, also I do 2 other shows for QueueTimes. On Tuesday nights, I do Hijinks and Handlebars, which is currently Hijinks and Dungeon World. So Dungeon World is like Powered by the Apocalypse D&D, basically. Just high fantasy, if you want to check that out. And then also, not this upcoming Wednesday, but on we will be announcing more of the Killer Set, which is the Monster of the Week show that I run, where I take actual real life musicians and bands, and I have them play musicians and bands who have to solve mysteries and fight monsters in order to play their gigs. So that'll be happening. We have one of them, the part 1 and part 2. Part 2 should be coming out pretty soon on the QueueTimes
Tomorrow. I lied last time by saying tonight.
That's
but
okay.
It is actually ready, and it'll be out tomorrow. Mind you, I released the Hijinks and Handlebars episode today, and even though on my end it was completely edited when it released, it wasn't.
Yeah,
which is fun because YouTube is horrible and I hate it, but it's a platform that we use.
Yes, it
Jake,
is.
You got a ghost behind you.
Yeah, you got a ghost behind you, Jake.
Oh my god, that's terrifying.
Yeah, cool. But that's all I got going on. So just check that stuff out, Glass Beach Band and all that other business. Okay.
I have one very important question.
Yeah.
Did we level?
Yes.
Hey!
Whoa!
Loggers, all right.
I was gonna use it as a surprise, but I think I kind of dropped the victory of winning pretty low at the end with my speech. So let's end it with a hurrah and say, yes, you are all now level 5. 5 is a very fun level.
Yes.
Actually, Ken, are you all okay with I spend like 2 more minutes and I would like to talk about Asahar's build.
Oh, sure.
Sure.
Okay, so
look at what I can do at level 5.
Asahar is a bone oracle, catfolk bone oracle. He should have been a significantly harder fight, but Remy was the front line, and Remy's main something that he has that he was going to use is he's got Goblin Pox as a spell that doesn't work on goblins. And it's a touch spell. And so if Krug or Robin would have been there, he would have used Goblin Pox, and then he has another ability that is an AoE attack. And if you have a disease, which Goblin Pox is a disease, it would have dealt more damage to them.
So you're saying because I prevented myself from getting into the fight and stayed back with Moss, I didn't take way more damage than I ended up taking.
Yep.
Wow.
Ooh, wish I could say that one was
that
up.
should have been hard, but we won 3-1 or 3-10 because we fought well.
Here's the other thing. He has an ability to basically block damage or at least gain another saving throw to any spell that he has to make a saving throw on, because he took Lucky Catfolk, and so he can re-roll will, fortitude, or reflex saves. And just re-roll them. And since Robin left and Moss doesn't have any saving throw ability. Oh, she does, but she didn't use any. He didn't get to use that either. So he literally had all of these like slacked armor and stuff like that would have been perfect for the whole entire group. But because of the situation and how you lined up, it was perfect on your part.
Oh my gosh.
It was really funny because like he feared me and did like 4 damage to me, and I'm like, wait, what? Like, do you suck? And then I ended up in the back with Moss, and Remy's just killing him, and I'm like, ooh, we got lucky. I don't know what happened just now, but we got lucky.
When I ran in,
over here.
when I ran in, I thought I was doing a bad thing. Like I tend to do that with Remy, where I'm just like, if Remy just wants to take care of something, I'll just go do it. So when I ran in, I was all alone, and I like effectively had these minions behind me that could have just like come up and dealt me the business. I thought Remy was done for sure, but that ended up.
Well, and the minions didn't come through because of the rough terrain that Krug made and taking that damage. So they didn't want to deal with that. They wanted to deal with the people that were right there. Then couldn't use Goblin Pox. You have like bonuses against fear effects, and that was another portion that he was going to use. Like literally, because Robin left and because Remy moved forward, you literally accidentally did all of the best possible things that you could have done. So I wanted to say thank you all, and you guys rocked for doing that. And we are going to do a video on Game Gorgon of the Asahara build and going over the long-term undead necromancy, like as a whole. So stay around for that. And I think that's a good opportunity for us to leave. So
yeah, good point.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.